Smile, everybody. High school football is back. It's time for the fourth game of the week. You're watching Game Time on YurView. Bentonville West from Arkansas taking on Owasso from Oklahoma, crossing state lines here for the fourth game of the week. Oh, I'm the Fox 23 Sports Director, Nathan Thompson. I'll have your TV play-by-play call. He's Rod Thompson. He's your analyst, and man, we're expecting a good one tonight.
Well, it should be an outstanding game, Nathan. When you talk about two teams, of course, Owasso, defending state champs here in Class 6A, and this Bentonville West team, 9-2 last season, outstanding team. Should be a great game. What a great way to start off Friday Night Football.
And only the third season ever for the Wolverines since that program started. Let's take a look at the players to watch now. Jaden Jackson for Bentonville West.
What more can you say about this young man? Over 15 Division I offers. Narrowed his list down to 5. He's very explosive. The senior wide receiver has gotten better and better each year. They have to be able to contain him. He is the playmaking guy for this Bentonville West team.
And for Owasso, we're going to talk about that senior quarterback, Will Kuehne.
Oh, you talk about Will Kuehne, Mr. Steady, of course, leading his team last season. Going to have to shoulder more of a load with a young Owasso team, but he has always been steady, can really pass the ball, really poised in the pocket. They need him to play big tonight against a very good Bentonville West defense.
The Florida game of the week is only minutes away from kicking off. So excited high school football is back. We'll be right back with the starting lineups here in the fourth game of the week. You're watching Game Time on YurView.
Game Time on YurView is brought to you by your Oklahoma Ford dealers, the best in Oklahoma. Airco, the company you know. Tulsa Tech, for your future success, go to tulsatech.edu. And by Weoki Credit Union. Join us all fall long for some of the top high school football from around the country on Game Time.
Welcome back to the fourth game of the week, just minutes away from kickoff here. Benton West Wolverines taking on the Owasso Rams on Game Time here on YurView. Exciting one here to kick off the season on August 24th, a little earlier than we're used to, but I like it. Some keys to the game for us, Rod.
Yeah, well, before we start that, it feels like August 24th. Keys to the game right here. You know, for both coaches, they want to limit turnovers. You know, that first game, any jitters out there, you have to take care of the football. Special teams, field position can be so important, and no missed assignments. It's going to be big in this game. Both teams come in kind of young. Both coaches are kind of on the same page when they talked about the keys to the game. Those are the three. Should be a good matchup between two outstanding teams.
Owasso, of course, coming off the state title, its first one in more than 4 decades, only its second one overall. And, you know, Coach Bill Blankenship for the Rams, no stranger to Arkansas football. Before he took over here at Owasso last year, he won a state title in Arkansas the year before that.
Yeah, at Bentonville, a lot of experience. He knew about this team, and, you know, coming in and what came over to Owasso and had some outstanding talent. He talked about that. Take a look at the referees. Talked about that talent that was so important. Herring Maynard, Van Thomas, and Brian Reeves going to be the crew here tonight. But he talked about the talent that he had last year and a lot of talent coming back this year, but just young. A lot of guys didn't get a lot of reps to be able to play, so it's going to be important. They have the talent, he said, just not the experience.
Owasso kicking off to start this one. Bentonville will receive. As you said, it feels like August 24th. Got into the 90s here in Owasso, Oklahoma, as we have this cross-state matchup here. Bentonville West from Arkansas, Owasso, Oklahoma.
You talk about this Bentonville West team. Of course, we talked earlier, 9-2 last year, which has done a tremendous job of building this program up in its third year. Top 5 in the state of Arkansas. A lot of talent. We'll talk more about it as the game goes on, but a lot of talent for this Bentonville West team. So it should be an outstanding matchup between the Rams and Bentonville.
Let's get this high school football season started, Rod.
Let's get it started. Thompson and Thompson, let's go.
And here's the kickoff. We're starting with a touchback here on Game Time on YurView. This Bentonville West offense, pretty prolific. She said they went 9-2 last season. This is their third season as a program. One of the big names on that starting lineup as we look at the offense there is the quarterback. It's coming up, and we have Jayden Jackson, who's a player to watch, Dalton McDonald, Tucker Swoboda, Slade Pearson, the guys he's going to throw to, TYRESE Smallwood, nice running back for him. And Coach Pratt said that he will get him in the backfield coming out for a pass sometimes. Will Jarrett is that quarterback I was talking about. 3,500 yards passing last season, 28 TDs, only 3 interceptions. Start off with a dropped snap, but it turns out all right.
Yeah, now you see we talked about turnovers right there, and Deuce Mayberry had to chase him down, but Smallwood able to come up with it as you take a look at the Rams defense.
Lost a lot of big-time players. 4 players from last year went D1 on this defense, but they have some big names returning. Deuce Mayberry back there in the secondary will help them out a lot.
Illegal shift, offense, 5 yards, previous spot, first down.
Coach Blankenship said they're more experienced on the defensive front this year.
Yes, they are, and he said we're kind of lacking on the offensive front. A lot of guys got to get some experience and some reps, so building in progress, but a lot of guys really thirsty, young guys. He was really pleased how they came in, even guys that wasn't really a part of the experience from last year, but he feels like the program's headed in a good direction.
So after the penalty, Wolverines a little behind the chains here and getting nowhere on that run.
You look at Smallwood, and, you know, you talk about this team, and boy, Bentonville averaged 44 points a game last year. Taking a look, coming to the right side, a lot of blocks. We'll look at Owasso coming in, bunch of Rams right there. Away with that tackle. Kewan Hay, we'll talk about Mr. Hay. He's a guy that, boy, really stepped on the scene last season. You know, kind of came out of nowhere, kind of an unsung guy, below the radar guy. Boy, he won interest and has really stepped up and really produced. And going to be the anchor of this defense for Owasso.
2nd down and 15. Incomplete pass is going to bring up 3rd and long now. We're going to call that 3rd and 14. Will Jarrett, as we mentioned a little bit, does a good job of taking care of the football. Not a lot of turnovers for him when you look at 3 interceptions for the whole season. When you pass the ball for 3,500 yards and have 28 TDs, that's real good.
Yeah, brings a lot of experience to this team. Talking to Coach before the game, and boy, he took his bumps and bruises as a young player, and now he's seeing the benefit of, you know, kind of being in the trenches. He is a leader for this team.
Coach Pratt before the game told us this is the best quarterback he's ever had in his coaching career. That's high praise for a guy that's been around a long time.
Yes, it has. Old Broken Bow guy, you know, he has a lot of experience.
Good ball.
Coach here.
Full start, offense, 5 yards, repeat 3rd down.
I believe in 98, 99, a lot of experience.
He was a defensive coordinator, and he's got a lot more experience here around Oklahoma. He was McAllister's head coach, which is nearby here, before leaving their very successful program to take over and start up this Bentonville West program. First year there, he just coached the 9th graders. They didn't even have a varsity team yet.
Built their way up, and now one of the top teams in the state.
Jarrett back to pass, scrambling, rolling to his right, looking downfield, nowhere to go. Incomplete pass. Rams get a stop. Their first opportunity of the season.
Boy, big time stop right there by the Rams. A lot of pressure. Dawson Adams leading that charge. Had good coverage downfield. Take another look up front. Trying to get the blocks. You see good pressure that time on the quarterback, number 46, Hayden Grant. Looking downfield, nowhere to go, and they'll force Bentonville Wolverines to punt.
Dawson Adams back to return for Owasso. Punting from his own end zone, that's never a good sign, Rod. Adams makes a first move, makes that guy miss, but hit hard right at the 40-yard line. But great starting field position here for the Rams.
Yeah, you like the field position of getting outstanding tackle that time. Number 34, Caleb McSpadden.
Take a look at the Owasso Rams starting offense. You take a look at Isaiah Jacobs there at running back. He's normally the starter, tweaked his knee last week in a scrimmage, so he's not playing in this game, and they're going to have to make up for that here with some other playmakers. A guy to keep an eye on there at running back is Ahmad Triplett, who had a couple touchdowns in that scrimmage last week. And then the quarterback, we talked about him before kickoff, Will Kuehne, big-time player, nearly 2,800 yards. He also only had 3 interceptions last week. So a couple quarterbacks here that really keep care of the football.
Yeah, they do. Dawson Adams right there. You see him trying to get him in space and allow him to make plays. I think Coach Blankenship does.
Take a look at the starting defensive front here for the Bentonville West Wolverines. One guy to keep a look on there is their linebacker, number 24, Kendall Young. He is a big-time player, a really big kid, like 6'5", I think, as a linebacker.
A high major guy, a lot of offers trying to get his services. And boy, I like the tackle and the pressure you get right there. Number 20 coming in, making that play.
Nick Whitlock.
Whitlock right here. Watch him. Watch the pressure gonna come to your screen right here. Good job, textbook tackle. Defense really stepping up. Big third down. Nick Whitlock right there. Junior.
Third down now. Kuehne dropped it. Had him there, Mario Kirby. He's the only other returning starter from last year's offense, along with Will Kuehne, but couldn't hold on to the ball right there.
Yeah, and Kirby's one of those kids I think that's going to really blow up and come onto the scene. Had an outstanding preseason, played extremely well. You know, one of those guys nobody knows about now, but by the end of the season, you'll probably be used to saying his name. And boy, both teams coming out playing well defensively, Nate.
Tucker Swoboda back to return the punt for the Wolverines. Punting from the 40-yard line. So real high, really high punt and short. Fair catch called and made at the 16-yard line. It's a battle position, field position here that we're doing so far in the first quarter of the Ford game of the week. Take a look at Bill Blankenship. How's this for a line on the resume? He's won 4 straight state titles in his high school head coaching career. Won 2 over at Union. Then left the high school game, went to go coach at TU, eventually became the TU head coach, and then, as we said, went to Fayetteville, won in his first year there, won last year in his first year here. That's 4 straight. A little break for the college coaching there in the middle.
Yeah, done a tremendous job coaching, calling these games a long time, saw a lot of his games. He's brought some excitement to Owasso.
Another run up the middle with nowhere to go. 0 gain on that carry. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Talking about Ahmad Triplett, sophomore. 33, you see Coach Pratt right there. And Triplett, he'll see both sides of the ball. Back position. Probably going to play a lot, start defensively right now. Blankenship really likes that young.
Pass over the middle, incomplete, almost intercepted. That's Jaden Jackson, the guy we talked about, a player to watch. Will Jarrett got it to him, couldn't quite hold on, almost intercepted there.
Oh, very fortunate, because with his speed and athleticism, if he holds on to this one, it was going to be off to the races. He had the angle to get to the end zone, and boy, he's very, very explosive. Gage LANEY right there, sophomore, will come up and make the play.
3rd down and 10, 4 wide receivers for Jarrett. Jackson in motion. Jarrett changing the play here, checking at the line. Under 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Jarrett throws it in the flat, but that's going to come up short. The Wolverines will be punting away. Stephen Dyson with the catch. He's a sophomore.
teams. Steady.
Kind of see a little bit maybe of the first game jitters there, or, you know, working out some rust. Dawson Adams back to return. He's in his own territory, just past the midfield mark. Short punt goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 45-yard line. So again, the Rams winning the field position battle so far, but still 0-0 on the scoreboard.
That's when we talk about special teams being important. Limit the big plays.
It's kind of interesting when you have two teams from different states, how their kind of divisions and classes that they play in, how they work out. Now, Coach Pratt, a good guy to talk to about that since he was in Oklahoma for so long. Now the head coach in Arkansas, he says Class 6A1, which Owasso plays in, very, very similar as Class 7A in Arkansas, though. So really the same level of play here across state lines. Kuehne with the quick pass, incomplete. Looks like it went off the face mask there of Chance Lucas.
Yeah, Chance Lucas usually steady hands right there and wasn't able to come away with it. Blitz was coming. Kuehne did a good job of reading it and had Lucas right there, and he's not able to come up with it. He's another speedster out there. Brother Keon Hatcher, pretty good receiver here at Owasso.
Not bad at all.
At the Raiders, excuse me.
Second down and 10. Lots of time there, but Kuehne couldn't find anyone. Finally brought down for a loss. Held on to the football, though. A loss of 3 yards on that.
Boy, outstanding coverage downfield for Bentonville West. Take another look. Look at Kuehne. Had plenty of time. Look at the pressure coming in. Eight-bout gets him, doesn't get him to go. And good job. A host of guys.
We'll call that a team sack.
Yeah, there you go. Able to come up with it and make a play.
Third and long again. We've had that a lot so far in this game. Third down and 13 to go here as we go under the 8-minute mark here in the first quarter. Handoff straight up the middle. Close to a first down. They're going to mark him just a couple yards short. Eddie Nava with the run.
Take another look. Good blocking up front. Nice block that time. Number 64, Javon Richbow.
Be really interesting to see what the Rams do this season at running back. You know, Bryce Cabrera, he's gone. He's had a single season rushing record with 34 rushing TDs last season.
Now you see now Ahmad Triplett in. Really a powerful running back.
Fourth down and 2. Kuehne keeping it, gets the first down.
Nice play. Lucas, the speedster, right across. A little read, and reads the defense and moves the chains. Take another look. Got Lucas right there. Got Triplett out on the block. Kuehne picking up that first down.
Ball now at the 33-yard line of Bentonville West. 0-0 here in the fourth game of the week. Kuehne hands it off to Triplett. Triplett getting only about 1 yard on that carry.
Triplett, that's what he can bring. Really physical, as Acid. Coach Blankenship about him, and he said really mature physically and mentally when it comes to the game. So he's going to be a very good player for the Rams.
Kuehne again keeps it himself, picks up a few yards, past the 30-yard line, down at the 29.
Got to watch number 11, Peyton Lusk, that receiver position. Very good athlete. Really get out and make plays. Dad was an outstanding player at UCO.
Third down and 6. Triplett back there with Will Kuehne in the backfield. Kuehne takes the snap, back to pass. Feeling a little pressure, but goes deep, wide open. Touchdown, Rams.
How about that?
Trey Goins pulls it in.
Trey Goins wide open that time. Rams gonna strike first. Kuehne poised in the pocket, good blocking up front. Number number 70, doing an outstanding job and keep going. Right there, wide open for the touchdown. The Rams are going to get on the board first. Tyler Dillingham doing a good job up front blocking.
Seven 0 Rams on top now here in the Ford game of the week. Here our opening week of the season. We'll be right back with more Game Time on YurView.
Game Time keys to the game are brought to you by Tulsa Tech. For your future success, go to tulsatech.edu. Join us all fall long for some of the top high school football from around the country on Game Time. You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
You're watching the Ford game of the week on YurView. 7-0 Owasso up over Bentonville West in the Game Time here. 5:46 to go here in the first quarter. The Rams, Class 6A1 state champions here, trying to defend their title. Long way to go, just the opening. Week 0, they call it here in Oklahoma.
Yeah. 0, some teams still scrimmaging this week. They get ready for next week. And boy, how about the campus here at Owasso? Nice. Zach Duffield's done a tremendous job, athletic director. And boy, he gives credit to the community and a lot of people. We'll talk more about the scoreboard, and just this facility here is definitely outstanding.
Yeah, part of a $40 million bond for this district-wide, not just here for the athletic facility, but they have a brand new Jumbotron. This is the first time they've played on this turf, new turf. The lights now, they replaced their old school lights with LED lights, which actually saves money on the electric bill. So there you go. So it's looking great out here. And what I love, you know, you turn on the lights at a stadium, it takes a while to heat up. Well, not with the LED lights. Flip the switch, they're on. You're ready to go. 7-0 Rams on top of Bentonville West. First down and 10 for the Wolverines. Trying to answer back. Will Jarrett takes the snap, drops back. Running himself, and he's got some room. Picks up 4 yards on the carry.
And that's what he can do, really poised in that pocket. Broke down, he was able to make a play. We'll take another look right here. Collapse, watch the cut back right here, and watch Hay coming to your screen right there and make the play. That's the anticipation and the playmaking of Hay, 6'1", 215, the senior. Has worked his way to scholarship offers. And as we said, will be anchor for this defense.
Right, quick pass to TYRESE Smallwood, and Smallwood gets the first down for the Wolverines.
Yeah, and you see the speed, you see the athleticism, getting in space. Look at Smallwood right here. Quick out to him. Now watch the speed, make guys miss. Good blocking up front, gets past. Picks up another good block. Boy, TYRESE Smallwood, senior.
Best drive of the ball game so far early on in the game here in the first quarter still. West has yet to get into Rams territory, knocking on the door right here on their own 42-yard line. Jarrett has 3 receivers on the left there. 1, Jaden Jackson on the right, but he hands it off, and again, Smallwood with the carry, and again, nice running room, a nice move right there, another first down, and Wolverines in Rams territory for the first time in this ball game.
How about Smallwood? Great patience out of the backfield, taking a look, gonna give it to him. Watch the little cutback. All good running backs, very patient back there, showing some speed, getting some good blocking up front. Gets past and keeps going. There's Mr. Hay again coming up with the tackle. TYRESE Smallwood does a good job of catching the ball out of that backfield also.
A little option here, but doesn't go anywhere. Rams had that one defended well.
Smallwood on the carry, brought down by number 5, T1A.
So 2nd down and 10 now for West. See Coach Pratt.
No gain on the play, 2nd down.
He expected a good one here tonight, he told us before the game. I mean, who expects a bad one in the opening game of the season, right?
Exactly right.
Got another flag. West has had a little problem with flags on offense so far in this ballgame.
Dead ball. Full start. Offense. 5 yards. Still 2nd down.
Yeah, you got the start of the season and all the youngsters out watching, and you know they'll play their games tomorrow. A lot of these guys we're calling games right now play their games on Saturday. One guy, Sutton Fry, he plays tomorrow. Birthday guy, watching the game at home with Pops Jared, watching some good football and getting ready. His little team will play tomorrow, 9FC. And you know, when you do this, we've been doing this a long time, Nathan. You get to see these guys. They get their games on Saturday. I've also had some of the youngsters out watching and all dreaming of playing on Friday night, and all dreaming of having Thompson and our man Mike Ziegenhorn calling their game one day. So Sutton Fry, he's probably in line next. Remember the name.
3rd down and 10. Big play right here. Ball on the 41-yard line of Owasso. Jarrett again showing off his running ability. Makes a tackle, miss, dives for it. He's going to be short. But this is the territory where you go for it.
Yeah, and you talk about making people miss. Well, you make that one guy miss, and he was close to getting that 1st down. Take another look. We talked about his leadership and maturity at that quarterback position. Watch the move right there. Makes the guy miss. He dives for it. Comes up a little short. 4th down.
2 yards to go. Rams just converted a 4th down and got a TD out of it. West trying to do the same thing. Quick completion. 1st down.
He's going to get it. How about the play call right there? And there's that man, Smallwood, coming up big. Again, moving the chains. Quick out, and I'm watching. Get down, know where that marker is, and great awareness. Yeah, great awareness that time by Smallwood.
So 1st down and 10, ball at the 30-yard line. Owasso up 7-0 here in the 4th game of the week. Under 4 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. Powerful run. Only got a yard or 2 out of that, but still nice, powerful run by Jonas Hickson.
Yeah, Jonas Hickson. That guy, he's good at that position. Also, look at him doing a good job keeping those feet and a host of Rams. They're getting it done.
Going deep to his man. Touchdown, Jaden Jackson. We said keep your eye on him, and he showed us why right there.
And that's that man. Now you see why. SEC, Big 12, you name it, has all won his services. Talked about being the ultimate team guy. Hey, throw it up and let your playmaker go get it. And watch him, able to create separation now. He's going against an outstanding player in Deuce Mayberry. And able to come away with it and get Bentonville West on the board.
Kick is good. We're all tied up here in the 4th game of the week, 7 apiece. You know, it just took the offenses a little bit of time to get their rust out of them, and now they're looking good, huh?
Yeah, now they are looking good and playing well. And boy, it looked like we're going to have a good game on tap. An outstanding play, able to throw it up, let your playmaker go make the play. And that's what you do, and that's what, you know, they talked about coming into this game. They love to put up points, but a lot of poise. When you talk about Will Jarrett at that quarterback position leading that drive, I mean, he did it with his feet, done a good job of getting the ball to his playmakers. When you talk about Smallwood, then you end it with that man, Jaden Jackson, with the touchdown.
3:14 left on the clock here in the 1st quarter, all tied up, 7 apiece. Nice night, getting even nicer as the sun sets and that
Yes,
temperature goes down a little bit. Get it out of the 90s down to the 80s and I'll be happy.
You're exactly right. Glad it is football season.
So Owasso now with the chance to return this one. Jordan Ford, Deuce Mayberry back there. They're gonna have a chance at this one. Running room, but brought down. Thought he had a seam there for a second, but good job by the West special teams.
It closed in a hurry.
Omar Parker.
3:08 on the clock, 7-7. A good matchup here in the Ford game of the week between Bentonville West out of Arkansas, Owasso out of Oklahoma. Look at these YurView games all across the country. These
Exactly right.
these air. I know Randy Carson told me to give her a shout out. She's watching in Phoenix.
How about that, Randy?
All right, we have a timeout on the field here. Tied up at 7-7. Lots of good high school football games going on here in Oklahoma. And on my employer, Fox 23, we have high school football tonight. That's our 30-minute show every Friday night at 11 o'clock. We're going to have highlights of 9 games. Jinx at Bixby, our game of the week, Union at Broken Arrow, number 1 versus number 2. That's going to be a great one. Hale and Webster here in week 0. A little less than half the teams playing. As you said, some teams still scrimmaging tonight, but make sure you watch. We'll have highlights of 9 games, including Cash Hall at Gravette, Arkansas. So another matchup between Oklahoma and Arkansas there. We'll have analysis from the Tulsa World's Barry Lewis, of course, post-game reaction. Good show there. Turn your TV to Fox 23 at 11 o'clock.
Well, you always bring in the heat at 11. You lay down, and after going to your favorite game, check out my man Nate Barry and get caught up on all the other games.
That's right. I've been called out. It's Gravette. I said Gravette. It's Gravette.
Well, hey, first game.
Yeah,
just
first
trying
game.
to get ready.
Kuehne hit as he threw, intercepted.
Boy, that's a big-time play right there, and boy, he got hit hard.
Maddox Thornton comes up with it after the big hit on Will Kuehne on 1st and 10.
Watch him coming to your screen right there. It just goes number 20. Boom, makes the hit, changes direction of the ball. Watch him coming to your screen on the left right here. Comes up.
Whitlatch with the hit.
Yeah, makes the play. Boy, outstanding field position right now.
Oh, and he's got the gold necklace for the INT, the turnover necklace.
Yeah, got it on.
All right, big turning point right there possibly. 1st down and 10. Pump fake, going deep, and there he is again. Jackson brought it down.
Now you see why he is that man. He's able to create separation, make plays, and boy, Jared is looking good back there at that quarterback position. This young man is explosive. Flag on the play.
Pass interference, defense, penalties decline, touchdown.
How about that? Shaden Jackson. Take another look. Nice pump fake right there. And watch him go up, create the space, battling back and forth the separation. There you see the flag. There he is coming away with it. I mean, this young man, you know, last season, 119 receptions, 2,158 yards, 23 touchdowns. And you see why.
Yeah, he's a big-time recruit. His top 5 schools he listed on Twitter, sent out a little tweet there. Arkansas, of course, you know, playing Arkansas. Auburn, Mississippi, Missouri, and Oklahoma State. Also one of his top 5. 14-7 West on top. Now, whoever gets him looks like they're getting a great player. Neither one of those touchdown catches were easy.
You're exactly right. Boy, he is definitely stepping up and letting you know why he is so highly touted.
It's a little slow starting off on the offensive side of the ball, but it is heated up now with 3 touchdowns real quick. 14-7 Wolverines on top. Hey, stay with us at halftime for the Giga Blast halftime show. We'll have the Pride of Owasso marching band, highlights and stats from the first half, and you'll find out about Giga Blast, the newest, fastest internet service from Cox. That's some high speeds right there.
High speed, that's what we do.
Makes it all the better for watching the live stream on YurView. You can watch this game if you're not at home. You know, you can be in the stands here, be anywhere in the world. If you have internet, you can watch us broadcast this game here on YurView live stream. Occasionally we have people text us from all over the country saying, hey, I'm watching you on YurView.
Checking them out. Bentonville, 4 penalties for 30 yards.
14-7 Owasso trying to answer back here. Another short kick. Out to the 20, brought down right there.
We're seeing outstanding job, special teams defensively for Bentonville West.
First down at 10 here. Ball at the 20-yard line after Omar Barker brought it out there on the kickoff return. Going to the ground game. Not much to go.
There'll be flags on the play.
And number 29, there's a flag on the play.
This is Bentonville. You said earlier, already 4 penalties for 30 yards.
Hopefully Kendall Young all right. That's the guy we talked about, big-time player himself. Seems all right. Hopefully he's walking around on his own. He's a big-time player too. Arkansas, Missouri, and Vanderbilt, his final 3 in the recruiting battle for him. A lot of guys, he plays linebacker here, a lot of colleges maybe recruiting him as a defensive end. Here's the call.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. White. 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
Yeah.
Big break for Owasso there.
Yeah, real big break. Hopefully they can get some momentum right here. Talked about this young offensive line trying to get something going up front.
That takes the ball all the way out to the 37-yard line. So still second down because it came after the run. Well, there's a little bit of confusion there. The flags has it as second down and 10. I'm not sure how that would happen. Either first and 10 or second and 9 or 8. Right?
Hey, first game of the year.
Yeah. Getting it all figured out down there. Ball at the 37-yard line. (14-7) now here, 2:39 to go in the first quarter. Owasso trying to answer back. They just now flipped it to first down. The flag. See, our graphic had it right all along,
yeah,
Rod.
They
know back in the truck.
They've done this before.
Hand off on the end around to Dawson Adams, but flag down there in the backfield. Looks like that's going to be
another
against
flag.
Owasso, and Flags are flying here now,
Yes,
Rod.
they are. He didn't even have an extra flag. He threw a hat that time.
You can throw what you have, right?
Yeah. And that's going to be probably all set because it's going to be an unsportsmanlike on Bentonville. And boy, you see Coach Pratt is not happy at all. He having a team meeting right now with all the penalties. And look,
Kneeling on the
he
field.
got him kneeling down, and he's probably letting him have it. Probably going to have a
Holding. Offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Still first down.
Well, just
Ready?
one. All right.
Have a dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. Offense. Defense. 15 yards. Still first down.
All right, they faked this out. That was a good.
yeah, the pause,
Yeah.
little
Like you
hesitation.
had a play action or something.
Basketball, we call it hesitation. Caught you with the hesi.
So that puts the ball, hey, back at the 37-yard line. Since the 10-yard penalty was back where the hold was, a few, I guess, 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
Brought it back there, and then the 15-yard penalty brought it up to the 37.
Also had a timeout.
And now there's a
Their first
timeout on the
timeout
field.
this half.
14-7, 2:22 on the clock here in the first quarter. First down and 10 whenever action resumes. Now that we got everything set up, we're about to snap this thing. Kuehne back to pass, got lots of time, gets the quick completion to Chance Lucas.
And that's nice poise right there by Kuehne. Nobody downfield. Able to find Chance Lucas. Take another look. Looking down. Lucas, you can get him in space and make plays. Does a good job of staying in bounds.
Just barely.
Boy, takes the tough hit. 21.
Second down and 4. Kuehne rolling to his right, looking downfield. Threw it into some danger there, and we have another penalty flag. Looks like it's going to be some sort of holding or something on the Rams offensive line. A little dangerous pass there thrown into traffic.
Yes, it was. And boy, this team, this Bentonville team is closing very well on the ball.
So that's going to move the Rams back again. Penalty plagued drive here for both sides. We're just trading penalties.
Holding. Offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Third down. Take it out.
So second down, ball back at the 35. It's going to be 12 yards to go for a first down. Three wide receivers on the left, one on the right for Will Kuehne. Moved it back just a little bit farther, Rod. They had to scoot it back just a touch. So now the ball is at the 33-yard line, second down. Kuehne looking to the sideline in the shotgun. Eddie Nava in the backfield with him, but Kuehne is throwing. In and out of the hands right there at the first down marker. Couldn't bring it in though.
That in.
Trey Goins, the man with the touchdown catch earlier in the quarter, but couldn't haul that one in. So third and long.
Good play right here for Owasso. Try to get some momentum back on their side.
Kuehne throwing it to for first down, and he gets it. Ooh, felt a little awkward there, but nice catch by Caleb Sepulpa.
That's a nice play right there. Big possession right there. Third down. Kuehne able to move the chains, and that's what Owasso needed right here. Look, plenty of time. Good blocking up front.
So that's going to be Van Landingham. Guessing there's two number 10s on the roster, both wide receivers, but Grant Van Landingham is on the 2 deep. We're going to go with that. Triplet trying for that power run, not going anywhere.
Nowhere to go that time. Take another look right here at Triplet. Boy, and look at the defense right here.
Second down.
Ball to 49, so second down and 11. Kuehne fakes the handoff. Open receiver, a little wide, and Lanningham couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, that's a nice route right there. Just kind of overshot him. Another big third down, 3rd and 11 right now for Rams. So you see Coach Blankenship.
Third down and 11. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter in the Ford game of the week. Kuehne in the shotgun again. Triplet back there with him. Triplet gets the handoff. Fighting hard, but nowhere close to the first down right there, down at the 47-yard line.
That's what the sophomore can do. He can make you miss and run through tackles.
Fourth down upcoming.
Good defense on Bentonville West. Take a look at Ahmad Triplet right there.
Tucker Swoboda back to return the punt. Standing at about his own 15-yard line. We're going to see a fake here.
No.
Owasso down 14-7.
See a timeout.
Right before the snap.
Timeout. White. Their second timeout.
West using its second timeout of the ball game with 16 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Hey, we're not done with high school football here on YurView. Tomorrow night, the Ford game of the week will come to you from Bentonville, Arkansas. The Midwest City Bombers will be in Bentonville to take on the Bentonville Tigers. Our live game time coverage will start at 7 o'clock in Northwest Arkansas. The game will be on channel 76 and 2076 there in Northwest Arkansas. In Oklahoma City and Tulsa, check out Midwest City and Bentonville on channel 3.
It's that time again. So you know, of course, you got your 11 o'clock show. I mean,
Yeah.
in a couple of weeks, you're going to be hitting, you know, the Big 12,
We got OU.
American.
We've got OU's first 2 games are on Fox 23, so we're going to have pregame shows live from Norman there. 10 a.m. on September 1st. I got to be after working the night before here, and then 11 a.m. on September 8th before that UCLA game. Fair catch. All the 14 should be an interesting start there. Lane Kiffin, Florida Atlantic, had a great season last year.
I mean, getting them going. I know it's a busy, busy time for you after doing the games on Friday and then getting out Saturday. And
That's right. Who needs sleep,
yeah,
right?
Yes, you do.
Hour and a half, 2 hours, that ought to do it. So West up 7, 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Trying to expand that lead.
This offense has been very, very explosive for Bentonville West. Good field position right now for Owasso. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Going with the ground attack.
Nice tackle by Hayes.
Going down at the 20, TYRESE Smallwood.
And Smallwood, he's another guy that is steady.
Hey, that's the end of the first quarter here in the Ford game of the week. West up on Owasso 14-7. You're watching Game Time on YurView. Second quarter coming up. second quarter here on Game Time on YurView. Wolverines have the football, trying to expand that 7-point lead. Beautiful night for high school football here on August 24th, week 0 here in Oklahoma. About half the teams playing tonight, the other half scrimmaging tonight. Second down, ball at the 20-yard line. Going to the ground game. Jonas Hickson about a yard short on the carry.
And Hickson, we've seen him make some tackles. He's a big guy. Really gets it done for this team.
Third down and 1. Big play right here, Rod. This Owasso defense needs to make a stop. For the offense, another shot to tie it up. The Wolverines have different plans as they go with the option. The pitch good, the first down, and more. Smallwood.
There's Smallwood coming up big. Take another look. Get it out to him right there, a little option, and watch him turn those shoulders and deliver the hit.
Nice when you can have a quarterback that can throw like Will Jarrett can and then turn around and run a little option like that. First down and 10. (14-7) West on top. Jarrett rolling right, throws that one away. Smart play there.
Oh, how about the catch?
Man on the sideline.
You know about it. Hey, give him some love over there.
Didn't even drop the towel.
Hey, sure did. Knew his name, we'll give him a shout out.
So that makes the catch.
Take a look, watch the extension.
Yeah.
Watch him go up and get it. Caught that ball out of his area. Go up and get it, big fella.
Still keeping his mouth dry with the towel.
Take a look, watch him, the extension. Bring it in. Oh, how about that? That's big time right there. Like he done that before. Hey, give him some love.
Put me in. I think it's eligibility is over.
How about the camera work of the guys, though.
Second down and 10 here at the beginning of the second quarter here in the fourth game of the week in Owasso. Defensive pressure by the Rams, flying in there. Kwan Hay.
Kwan Hay coming in there making that play. That's what you talk about him bringing to this team. Take another look. Watch him just coming to your screen. The anticipation, the speed. Mr. Hay getting it done. Boy, you talk about a guy that's transformed. I mean, look at him, 6'1", 215. He's a good basketball player, but was a lot more slim. Came, really worked on his game, transformed into an outstanding football player. And as we said earlier, reaping the benefits.
3rd and 16, Jarrett throws it deep down the sideline, wide open, Jaden Jackson. Brought down short of a touchdown, but inside the 10-yard line. Jackson wide open, their best receiver.
And how about that? There's that man again. And you see what Coach Pratt was talking about. If he's not getting the ball, the double coverage, he never says a word. And boy, when you need a play, you go to him right there. Nice pump fake, gets behind the defense that time. And boy, he is having his way. This guy, Deuce Mayberry, coming up with the tackle. The nice pump right there, he sells it. Jared goes up, and there's that man again. Outstanding player.
Smallwood bounces it outside, but he's losing yardage, I thought, but they can't bring him down. Look at the moves.
How about Mr. Smallwood?
Just short of the touchdown. I spoke too early. He's not losing yardage.
Count the chickens before they hatch. Mr. Thompson, Smallwood.
Posing.
Getting it down. No, he's
tired.
Take another look. I mean, just getting away. Look at the block right here by Garrett. Able to make that block. Oh, look at him making a miss. Turning the corner right there. And boy, almost getting in.
Man, that's close.
Like that was
real close.
How about that play? Mr. Smallwood coming up big.
2nd down and goal now. Hickson with the touchdown. West now goes up by 2 over Owasso.
How about that? The poise, and we talked about Jarrett going to his target, the big 3. When you talk about Smallwood, Jackson, and Jarrett, and they give it to the big fella right there, Hickson, and able to punch it in. This team is very explosive.
Extra point is good. 21-7, Bentonville West on top of the defending state champs, Owasso. We called Owasso the defending state champs as we take a look at the Tulsa World rankings here in Class 6A1. Rams come in at 3rd. They lost a lot of players from that squad last year. Union, the powerhouse here out of Tulsa, number 1. Broken Arrows yet to ever win a state title in Oklahoma in football. Number 2, Owasso 3, Jinx 4, Westmore, Edmond Santa Fe, Norman North Mustang, Putnam North, Yukon. This is the high school football experts list. Barry Lewis at the Tulsa World. Tough to argue with a lot of those rankings. Union loaded again, as always, this year.
Yeah, going to be very good. Broken Arrow, much improved. Be interested to see how that showdown takes place tonight over in Broken Arrow. Here, this Owasso team, they need to get something going in a hurry.
(21-7). They'll take the touchback on the kickoff. So key play right here, Rod. Key drive for the Rams, falling behind 21-7. Just a few, you know, this defense giving up a few big plays. They've got some 3rd and longs. They just couldn't hold West to a stop, and you lose defensive backfield players like Josh Proctor, who's now at Ohio State, working in a new starting defensive back, a new starting safety. It's kind of hard.
Well, it's different because when you have a caliber player, I mean, that's a once every 15 years you get a Josh Proctor, but talk to Coach Blankenship, you know, they called him Eraser because he could erase some of the mishaps of everyone in front of him. It makes a big difference when you can recover. And boy, this defense in Bentonville West right now playing extremely well. But not having him back there, new guys trying to learn and understand assignments and make plays makes a big difference. Look at the defense right now, Bentonville West. Triplet tries to get up in there, nowhere to go. We talked about one of the things that Owasso was going to have to work on is that offensive line. A lot of new guys are learning, but you know, Coach Blankenship, he'll get them going.
2nd down and 11 now. Kuehne passing. Has a wide open receiver, Chance Lucas. Incomplete.
Boy, Chance using the speed, getting behind the defense. Lucas, outstanding speed. Boy, and he's usually steady hand. Look at him right here, has the weight on it a little bit and almost comes away with it. He was trying to stay in bounds. Took his eye off of there, but good effort by the sophomore.
Third down and 11. Kuehne rolling to his right, avoiding the pressure. The first down, if they call it a catch, and they do.
Well, that's a big time play right there. Both players, Kuehne, talk about
Kuehne to Kirby, the only 2 returning offensive starters from last year's state title team.
Kirby, 6'2", 220. Boy, he rifled that ball, and look at the footwork right there.
Nice.
Good job by the officiating to be right on top of that, but Kirby coming up with a big play.
Rams definitely needed that, down 21-7. First down and 10. Ball at the 35-yard line. Rams got on the scoreboard first, up 7-0, and then it's been 21 straight for Bentonville West. Lucas in motion. To Kirby over the middle. Nice catch even with the big hit.
That's a nice play by Kirby. There you see his frame. He's able to take that hit. Hold on to that football. Take another look. Lucas in motion and boom, take that hit. Nice play right there. MADDOX Thornton.
A quick pass. Gain of a couple yards on that completion to Goins.
Brought down by number 16, Get him 4 yards on the play, second down.
Ball now at the 47-yard line of Bentonville West. Things starting to pick up and move here for the Rams on this drive. Running it up the middle. Stopped short.
And off to number 49, Eddie Nava.
Going to bring up third down. Just picked up barely 1 yard on the run. That's Eddie Nava. Again, Isaiah Jacobs, their normal starting running back for Owasso, out with a sprained knee. Kuehne gets the completion and the first down, and Landingham with the catch.
Pass complete to number 10, Brent Van Landingham. Gain good for a first down.
That's a nice play. He's been steady at that receiver position, especially when they need it. And Owasso putting a good drive together. Good blocking up front, number 70. And there you see the catch. And you said number 70, Tyler Dillingham, a couple of times tonight doing a good job up front.
Kuehne buying time with his feet, throws it up to Kirby. That's a catch. Kirby early on in the game had that one drop that he made. He could have pulled that. Since then, he's doing all kinds of nice catches. A couple of them against the sideline, keeping his feet in.
Look at the patience right there by Kuehne. And boy, look at laying it right in the basket right there for him to catch. And you like Kirby. I mean, great patience, taking his time, catching the football. Boy, you like this drive right now by Owasso.
First down and goal, ball at the 6-yard line. Rams down by 14, trying to cut that lead in half on this drive. Kuehne keeps it. Picks up a few yards up the middle.
Will Kuehne on the quarterback reserve.
Kuehne with 5 straight completions on this drive. Big-time quarterback returning for his senior season after leading the Rams to a state title last year. His first year in Owasso. Second down and goal. Triplet. He's a tough runner. He is. Spun out of that first tackle. Big third down. Ball on the 3-yard line. Owasso down 21-7. Will Kuehne, quarterback sneak, no problem. Touchdown Rams.
Boy, nice play call. Got up to the line of scrimmage quick, just following the blockers. Offensive line doing a good job of getting the push. Rams on the board.
Huge drive for Owasso. Art down 14. Needed to get some positive momentum going into halftime just under 6 minutes ago here in the second quarter. They got it on that drive.
Yeah, and that was an important drive. I mean, steady. He ran the ball, passed it. Kuehne done a good job. Kirby getting to where he needs to get him the football, and then that offensive line with a nice push. Punch it in and get on the board.
Waiting for the extra point here. Kick is up and good. Score now 21-14 here in the second quarter in the Ford game of the week. Under 6 minutes to go. Bentonville West will have the ball when we return on Game Time on YurView.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com. Game Time Keys to the Game are brought to you by Tulsa Tech. For your future success, go to tulsatech.edu. Join us all fall long for some of the top high school football from around the country on Game Time.
Welcome back to the fourth game of the week. Big touchdown drive for Owasso. You know, Rod, the moon makes it look like it's really fall and football weather, but it's about 90 degrees out there.
It is. Not quite hot chocolate weather yet. It's on the way, Nate.
Not anywhere close, right?
Not today. Stick to the Gatorade. The cold water.
The Fox 23 weather app has us at 90 degrees. Feels like 95. Luckily, we're up here in the press box. We got a fan and some air conditioning. These players down there. Yeah. They're young, though, right?
Yeah.
They can handle it. Jackson with a chance to return this one. Showing off that speed and those moves, just tripped up. I thought for a second he might take that one all the way.
Oh, he is.
Electric with the ball.
So dangerous. Shows you his speed and taking a hit. That's his top 5, and you see why. Watch the little move right here and the burst. Hey, does a good job.
I know a lot of college football fans are wondering. I mentioned it earlier, but it deserves repeating after these plays. Top 5 schools for Jaden Jackson: Arkansas, Auburn, Mississippi, Missouri, and Oklahoma State. Someone's getting a heck of a football player.
Yeah.
First down and 10. Bentonville up by a touchdown. Will Jarrett going deep. Incomplete. Going for Tucker Swoboda.
Had it. You see, Jarrett can put it out there and one coverage that time.
Ball at the 34-yard line. West's own 34-yard line. 5:41 on the clock. Second down and 10. Quick pass to Steven Dyson. Nice game.
Yeah, nice game. A lot of space out there. Deuce Mayberry on the tackle. Be a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line for the Wolverines. Three receivers on the right, one on the left. Will Jarrett. Jarrett with a good ball game so far. 2 touchdown passes, both to Jackson. Hands this one off. Good stand by the Owasso defense.
Yeah, nice job defensively. Wouldn't do it all.
Brought down by number 5, Hay.
Hay again.
Second down and 10.
Mr. Hay. Hey.
I got the reference, but the kids now might not get the hey reference.
May not get it.
Ball at the 45-yard line, 2nd down and 10. Will Jarrett in the shotgun. Throws it to Jackson. Jackson makes the first man miss. Fumbles the football. Ball is loose. Rams have it.
That's a nice play. Ahmad Triplett. We talked about him defensively. Coming up and making the play. And boy, you see Jackson had just made the play, makes a guy miss. Take another look. Watch him make the first guy miss here. Watch Triplett come into your screen. Heads up play right there, knocking the ball out. And the great hustle of Ahmad Triplett, the sophomore, with the big play. Take another look. We said he's going to be on both sides of the football for Owasso. Able to come away with it. And Dawson Adams able to come away with the recovery. You know, you see Ahmad Triplett right there. Linebacker, running back, 5'8", 215, sophomore. Big time play by Triplett.
Momentum changer there. You're West, you're driving, already up a touchdown. Offense looking good. Now Owasso with a chance to tie this ball game up. Kuehne running it himself, has a lane, gets the first down all by himself.
Nice play by
taking on
Kuehne.
that defender.
Yeah, that was a nice play right there. See nothing downfield, take another look. Once you turn on the wheels, one-on-one right here. I need to get that first down. He's able to come away with it.
Ball is now in Wolverine territory for the Rams. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Kuehne looking to the sidelines, got his play call. Just get off the snap in time, and Nava up the middle, gains 2 yards. Second down and 8 now.
You gain him 2 yards. 2nd down.
See Coach Pratt.
On the ground once again, similar play, similar result. Gained a couple yards for Nava.
Carry brought down by number 20, Nick.
See, Owasso don't want that football to get back in the hands of Bentonville West.
Gain him 3 yards on the play. 3rd down upcoming.
3rd down, ball at the 40.
BA up 12-10 over Union.
Strange score there. I saw it was 5-0 BA at one point. Looked like that NFL preseason game last night between the Browns and the
Timeout.
Eagles.
Owasso, their 2nd timeout this half.
3:15 on the clock. Big 3rd down and 5 with Owasso driving, trying to tie up this ball game against Bentonville West. Next Thursday, the Ford Game of the Week will come to you from Moore. The Southmore SaberCats hosting the Deer Creek Antlers. Game time 7 o'clock for Deer Creek and Southmore next Thursday night, right here on YurView Channel 3. And then next Friday, the Ford Game of the Week. Again, the defending champion, 6A1 champion Owasso Rams. They're going to Arkansas this time to take on the Fayetteville Bulldogs. Game time again for that one, 7 o'clock. In Northwest Arkansas, the game will be on channel 76 and 2076. In Oklahoma City and Tulsa, it'll be on channel 3. Please join us for Owasso in Fayetteville next Friday night at 7 for the Ford Game of the Week. You're making the drive to Fayetteville for that one, right?
You
call
know
that game.
It'll be a good one.
And don't forget, high school football tonight on Fox 23 tonight at 11. We're going to have highlights of 9 different ball games. We'll have live reports from that Broken Arrow Union game we were just talking about, number 1 versus number 2 in the state. Expert analysis from the Tulsa World's Barry Lewis. So make sure you watch high school football tonight, our 30-minute show at 11 o'clock tonight. 3rd and 5. 3:15 on the clock. Owasso trying to tie this up. Kuehne avoiding the pressure, going deep. Good coverage. They had some contact there, but no flag.
Boy. Looking like a flag there at Deuce Mayberry, showing his speed, getting behind the defense that time. Take another look. Kuehne just letting it go. And
hard to tell from
Boy,
that
hard
angle,
to
but
tell
look at
from
his
that
right
angle.
arm. Definitely some contact there. Big play. Incomplete pass, and Owasso's going to have to punt this one away, or at least lining up to do so. He does punt it away. High and short. There's not going to be a return here. Real short. So they don't pick up a lot of yardage on that punt, Rod. It takes us under 3 minutes.
3 minutes is a lot of time for this Bentonville West team.
Coach Blankenship not real happy with that call, I don't think. Explaining how, giving his take that the defender was pulling him. Pratt just fine with the call. So big 3 minutes left here in the first half. Bentonville West up by 7 with the ball.
A lot of time for Jarrett.
Will Jarrett, the senior quarterback, trying to lead West to a win in this season opener. Look at that defensive play. The Rams zeroing in on Jaden Jackson after he's had 2 touchdown catches. And again, the guy that knocked out the ball in the last play.
Ahmad Triplett, look at the replay, does a good job of reading this play and coming up. And boy, as soon as he catches it, Triplett is all over him. And that's what Coach Blankenship was talking about. Very good instincts on this young man. You see him on both sides of the ball.
Loss of 5 yards on that completion. Coach Pratt wants a timeout.
Going to be a flag.
Pratt is not happy. He tried to call a timeout. He's got 1 left. Didn't get the call. Flag flew, but we'll see what they say here.
There is no flag for delay of game. Timeout. Offense. That's your 3rd time last of this half.
They got it right there. Got the timeout. No penalty. It's going to be 2nd down and 15 whenever teams get back on the field after this timeout. This week on YurView's high school football recruiting podcast, Over the Middle. To kick off season 2, Jeremy catches up with recruiting expert Max Olson. The boys will run down Texas recruiting, SEC, Alabama, Georgia Bulldogs, and Jason Brown, just to name a few. All that and more on this week's episode of Over the Middle Podcast. Check it out at YurView.com. Recruiting so big, lifeblood of these college programs, and we get to see a lot of the next big-time players on the college level here on the 4th game of the week.
Union down 19-10 to Broken Arrow.
2nd down and 15. 2:13 on the clock. Bentonville West trying to add to that 7-point lead. Will Jarrett deep over the middle, incomplete.
Well, good coverage downfield that time. Going to be a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
Well, they're going to be holding where it.
Holding. Offense. Penalties decline. 3rd down.
3rd down and long upcoming for the visitor.
3rd and 15. Owasso get a stop here, has 1 timeout left, a chance to 1 more drive and maybe to tie this thing up. 3rd down and 15 for the Wolverines. share. Back to pass, looking to his left, then goes right. Deep again, airing it out, and again, incomplete.
Boy, that time he just threw that one a little too far.
When you have someone like Jaden Jackson, and I don't blame you, just throw it up there, right?
Yeah, but he had him on the outside. If he throws that ball inside right there, he runs right into it for a touchdown.
So Owasso's going to get another chance here with 2 minutes to go and a timeout.
GAGE Laney, very capable.
Bentonville West wasn't interested in running out the clock there, down by 7, so a couple incompletions stopped the clock, and going to give the Rams a little time here. A little chance for a return here. GAGE Laney gets it out close to midfield.
Now you're very capable when you talk about Kuehne. You have some receivers that can get downfield.
Plenty of time, as I said, one timeout left for the Rams. 1:49 on the clock, 21-14, Bentonville West on top. Will Kuehne hands it off. Nava making a move in the backfield. Gets it into Wolverine territory at the 47-yard line. Second down now. Kuehne rolling again to his right. Incomplete pass. Good defensive play.
Yes. Outstanding job. Hume was able to knock that away.
Third down.
Boy, third down in a hurry.
1:21 on the clock here.
Take another look. Looking over to Lusk. It's covered. Yeah, watch. Just comes in and makes that play. Try to. No timeouts left for Bentonville West.
Third down and 6. Kuehne looking to his left. Tries to get himself, but pocket closed on him down at the 45-yard line. Minute 10. 4th down and 4.
Yeah, you let this clock run down as much as you can.
I think Kuehne was wanting to go for it, but that's not happening.
Yeah.
We'll call their last time out right before the play clock runs out. It's under 10 now. Use their last timeout with 38 seconds on the clock.
Third and final timeout this half.
So you kick this one up. Don't let them return it.
Don't let them return it. Getting the locker room down 7.
They've been doing these short punts really high with no returns. And don't forget, stay with us at halftime for the Giga Blast halftime show. We'll have the Pride of Owasso marching band, highlights and stats from the first half, and you'll find out about Giga Blast, the newest, fastest internet service from Cox. Make sure you stick around for that. We'll get all the details at half, too. We're going to have an interview with Bruce Birkinshaw, the director of product operations for Cox Communications. Bruce, let us know what's up.
You know he will.
So Owasso going to punt this one away. Let's see how high he can get this one. He's been a pro at it so far.
Oh,
there
man.
we go. No return here.
That looked like my pitching wedge right there. You know, high and
that
tight.
stayed on the green.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, bring it back.
You want to hit some on this nice new turf here at Owasso. I don't think Coach Blankenship would want us doing that.
No, I don't think so.
Confident that the Wolverines will just kneel this one and head out up by 7. Only 31 seconds left. Ball deep in their own territory. Good one so far here, Rod.
Yeah, just what we expected.
Some nice big plays and some good defensive stands. Well, they're not kneeling it, but they are running it.
Also, you be careful.
Yeah, if I'm the Wolverines, I'm walking off the field right here.
No, you're not the Wolverines.
No, Coach Pratt.
He will put up some points.
Under 10 seconds to go. Yep, that'll do it. Bentonville West up 21-14 here in the fourth game of the week. Great start to game time on YurView here. Week 0 in the state of Oklahoma, hosting an Arkansas team. Head coach for Bentonville West, Brian Pratt, he's joining us. He should be pretty happy, up by 7 against the defending state champion. He was confident going into this one. Bentonville West up 21-14 over Owasso. Coach Brian Pratt joining us now on the field. Coach, pretty good first half for you guys.
Not bad. We felt bad we didn't get one there with the fumble down here by Jaden, but a guy like him, you just got to take that what you get and hope he comes back and makes plays like he has all night. They're a great football team. Obviously, we're playing pretty well right now, so we'll take it being up at halftime, but there's still 2 more quarters, the most important quarters of the game.
Coach, what do you tell your guys at halftime? You guys played with a lot of energy. What do you have to do in that second half, and what do you tell them?
Well, I got to get them to calm down a little bit. I thought we played a little bit too much emotion, get some penalties that cost us, and we can't do that. But overall, proud of them. Now we got to just kind of relax for the next 20 minutes, 16 minutes, whatever it is, and come back out and play a great second half. They're going to get the ball back. Coach Blankenship and those guys will have them ready to go. But we're pleased where we're at right now, and hope if it continues.
All right, thanks for joining us, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach Pratt's squad up by 7, 21-14. Bentonville West over the Owasso Rams here in the fourth game of the week. Stick around for our halftime entertainment coming up on Game Time on YurView.
The GigaBlast halftime show, powered by Cox, is brought to you by your Oklahoma Ford dealers, the best in Oklahoma. Airco, the company you know. Tulsa Tech. For your future success, go to tulsatech.edu. And by Weoki Credit Union. Join us all fall long for some of the top high school football from around the country on Game Time.
Good morning, Bella.
Good morning.
Are you ready?
Yeah. 5 little monkeys.
Yay, Bella!
Hold still. Almost done.
Oh, Bella, I really love playing with you.
Thanks, Grandma. I really like our visits.
Whatever tech tomorrow dreams up, you'll be ready with GigaBlast. Future speed internet is here from Cox.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Welcome to the GigaBlast halftime show. We're going to send you down to the field for the Owasso Ram and cheerleaders performance.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Field for the Pride of Owasso in their halftime performance. Great performance by the Pride of Owasso. We'll come back here in the Giga Blast halftime show with Mr. Giga Blast, Bruce Birkinshaw, the Director of Product Operations for Cox Communications. That'll be up next here in the fourth game of the week.
Good morning, Bella.
Good morning.
Are you ready?
Yeah. 5 little monkeys.
Yay, Bella!
Hold still. Almost done.
Oh, Bella, I really love playing with you.
Thanks, Grandma. I really like our visits.
Whatever tech tomorrow dreams up, you'll be ready with Giga Blast. Future speed internet is here from Cox.
You're watching the Giga Blast halftime show, and we're here with Bruce Birkinshaw. Bruce is the Director of Product Operations for Cox Communications. Some exciting news. Bruce, tell us what's going on.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's great being here. I mean, it's exciting kicking off the football season. I mean, where else do you want to be on a Friday night? We've got the Ford Game of the Week. It's exclusively on YurView on the Cox Communications. It's fabulous. We've got the two best announcers in the business.
Of course.
Absolutely.
You know it, Bruce.
But I'll tell you what, I'm really happy to be sharing some news that's great news for our Bentonville residents in Arkansas and Owasso here in Oklahoma. And we know that gigabit internet speeds is the fastest residential internet speeds you can have. And now we can announce in both areas, in both Bentonville and Owasso, every single household has access to those super fast gigabit speeds that we like to call Gigablast.
That's impressive. You know, we've had obviously some people have had access until now, and now it's 100%. That's a big deal. Tell us what that means. What can you do with gig speeds, and why would people want them?
Absolutely. Here we're on a football field, and we've seen a couple of long passes to the fast wide receivers. So think of the super fast wide receiver running, against maybe a slower offensive lineman. That super fast wide receiver is going to win every single time. But what if you put that wide receiver on a motorcycle and you gave it a jetpack and you supercharged it? I mean, it's going to really go fast, and that's what it is. But in terms of the home, you can download 100 songs in 3 seconds, 1,000 pictures in 16 seconds, and do a whole 2-hour movie. You can do that in just 8 seconds. It's really great service.
Wow. That's Rod Thompson speed right there, Bruce. You know, when you talk about this speed, who really needs this service and why?
Well, I'll tell you, here's a fact that you may not know. In just a couple of years, the average number of internet-connected devices in a home is going to be 50. That's a huge number. It could be their iPhone, a tablet, a laptop, other computers. It could be a television or smart home devices like lights and smart door locks. There's even smart refrigerators out there. So Cox was looking in the future and doing a big $10 billion investment. The things that some people may not need now, but we know that they're going to need it right in the future. And we're really excited about that and really happy that in the Tulsa metro area and in the Northwest Arkansas metro area, that we serve gigabit speeds to more customers than all internet providers combined. And really happy to be in Bentonville and Owasso that 100% of households have that service.
My thermostat is Wi-Fi connected.
How about
that? That's great.
There you go. We appreciate it, Bruce, and that's some exciting news.
All right.
Good seeing you, Bruce.
Good seeing you.
Gigabit. I want some of that in my house now.
Hey, got to get some.
And I can get it now. Everybody in the Tulsa metro and Fayetteville area. So we got to get that speed.
Smart refrigerator.
2-hour movie in 8 seconds.
How about
Pretty
that?
impressive. We'll be right back with more of the Gigablast halftime show coming up here on YurView.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Over Owasso here at the half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first 2 quarters of the Ford game of the week. Got some good ones here.
Yeah, it started early. You know, this Owasso offense really got going. Good push up front and making plays. Eddie Nava in downfield. Now Mr. Goins with the touchdown to put the Rams on the board. Then Smallwood, he started coming up big for Bentonville West, making plays downfield. He was steady. Here you go, needing a first down. Get it to him, get outside, make plays, make players miss, punish the runner. Hey, able to bring him down. And then this man, we talked about him all night. Mr. Jackson, Jared Jackson, I'm sorry, coming up big. The interception after the hard hit on Kuehne. Here's the pump fake. Mr. Jackson again, knocking at the door and answering. Big time player, another little pump. Going down, gonna find him behind the defense this time. Deuce Mayberry able to run him down and make plays.
Let's go down on the field now to head coach Bill Blankenship for the Owasso Rams. Coach, not quite the halftime score you wanted. What did you see out of your team there in the first half?
Well, we had a lot of good things going on, but we gave up some big plays, had a couple of mistakes, and I'm gonna tell you a couple of times they just had a great receiver make a great catch. We've just got to keep fighting and win more than we lose in this half. 1 score down, we get the ball back. Let's roll.
What do you want to improve on the most in this second half, Coach?
Well, we've got to do a better job of catching the ball. We dropped a few that were open. We're just young. We've just got to get in our own way. And what I keep saying is, you know, we're going to make mistakes. We've made them. Now let's go. Just play the next play.
All right, thank you, Coach, for joining us. Coach fired up for a better second half, but as he said, not all bad for the Rams. 21-14, Bentonville West on top. What sticks out to you here in the stats?
There you see the rushing right there, pretty even. And you look at the passing, you know, Bentonville, we talked about Jackson and Smallwood out of that backfield, 167 yards to 130. Look at the total offense, 219 to 178. First downs and even, turnovers even. So pretty even game, and I think Coach Blankenship makes a great point. You know, if you make some of those catches that you normally make, it's a young team trying to find their way, you know, you probably have this game tied on the lead, but they have to make adjustments, especially with the receiving and the tough catching when you talk about Jackson and what he's been able to do to come out victorious in this second half. Should be an outstanding second half, 2 good teams.
You mentioned a little bit Jackson. Bentonville West on the other side of the coin, they did make those plays. They had a couple of 3rd and longs that they converted and then turned those into touchdowns. So it's just a really difference of a play here or a play there.
Yeah, and then you look at our players to watch, the spotlight we had at the beginning of the game. Bentonville West, Jay Jackson, 5 catches, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hey, you can go home. You can go home with those numbers. Head to the house and watch Nathan's show tonight. And then you look on the other side, Will Kuehne, 9 of 17 passing, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. You know, 1 pass, 1 rush. That's 1 INT, you know, on the hard sack he took. But boy, the stars are definitely showing up in that first half. Let's see how they fare in the second.
Will Kuehne, big-time player. You can see some more highlights of him tonight on high school football tonight on Fox 23 at 11 o'clock. As I said, we'll have highlights of 9 football games tonight. Have a live report from the Broken Arrow Union game going into the 4th quarter. Broken Arrow was up on Union by 19-10, and Union has won 36 out of the last 37 against BA.
Hello.
So including 2 last year, so that'd be a big-time win for Broken Arrow, trying to get its first ever state title in football. So make sure you watch. We'll have some expert analysis, some post-game sound from Bill Blankenship here, the winner over there at Union and Broken Arrow.
26-10.
26-10 now, the updated score from Broken Arrow. It'll be a huge win for the Tigers if they can hold on and get that. So we'll have a live report from there also. I'll be live from right here in Owasso from 11 to 11:30. All right, clock is set at 12 minutes to kick off this 3rd quarter. As Coach Blankenship said, Owasso starts off with the ball here. It's going to be another touchback. You know, obviously this game airs across Cox markets all across the country. People around here are real familiar with Will Kuehne. but some people might recognize that last name. Kuehne, Trip Kuehne is his dad, big-time golfer at Oklahoma State, one of the best golf programs in the country. You might remember him, Tiger Woods. He went head-to-head with him in the USAM finals. Trip was actually up 5 up on him going into the second 18 holes, but Tiger came back, and one of the most epic comebacks in U.S. amateur history. But Will Kuehne's dad, big-time golfer.
Yeah, could play a little bit.
When you're beating Tiger Woods,
yeah,
really dominated him in that first 18. That's pretty impressive. Starting off on the ground, Nava, a lot more running room than he was getting there in the first half so far.
Boy, Nava showing a burst of speed right there, getting around the side, taking good blocking up front. You see him getting a burst right there. Got a great block by Mario Kirby.
Second down and 2. Handing it off to him again. Right at the sticks. At the 30-yard line, should be a first down. And there it is. First down and 10 now, ball at the 30-yard line. Owasso going on the ground again.
Oh,
this time, though, didn't work. We've said his name a couple of times. MADDOX Thornton limping a little bit, though. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, take another look. Right here, going to come up and make that tackle. That's a nice play.
Not sure, didn't see anything too bad there. Hopefully he's fine. Second down, 11 yards to go. Kuehne's first pass attempt in the second half. Doesn't even get to do it. Brought down in a sack at the 25-yard line.
Boy, that's great pursuit by the Wolverines right there. They were coming strong. Take another look. Watch him come. He's going to make one miss right here, but help is on the way. Makes 2 miss. And 21.
Third time's a charm, right?
Man, Hicks on. There's that man again.
Nava, big game, but he needed more than that. Gets it out to the 36-yard line. Needed to get to the 40. So got 10 yards, but needed 14. Owasso's going to punt it away, down by 7.
Nava right here, good blocking up front. Guys missed just a little short.
Seems like Owasso trying to emphasize the running game coming out here in the third quarter a little more than in the first half. Punting the ball from the 36-yard line. Low line driver. Takes an Owasso bounce.
Nice kick.
I'm going to down it inside the 30-yard line. So now Bentonville West will get a chance to expand that 7-point lead, 21-14, under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The season premiere here, Rod, of Game Time on YurView.
Season premiere.
Trying to wrap up some storylines that we had hanging from last season, you know.
Look at those numbers by Will Jarrett. 167 yards, 2 touchdowns, 10 of 17.
Ball at the 29-yard line, first down and 10. Jaden Jackson on the slot there on the right side. He doesn't get it, they go to the left side. Dyson
nice play.
Picks up some nice yardage.
That's complete to number 5.
Going to be about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, Steven Dyson right there. Ball in space and making a guy miss.
Get him 9 yards, second down.
Second down and 1 from the 38-yard line. You can tell Will Jarrett is senior. Gets it to Jackson on the screen. Gets a first down, turns on the speed. Can't quite outrun the Rams at a big gainer down inside the 25-yard line.
How about the burst by that young man? Boy, all he needs is a little crease. Set up perfectly. Watch him catch it right here. Watch the cutback. Now the speed. The miss and the speed right here. Good pursuit.
The Rams, good job of protecting the football, but that man is electric.
First down and 10, ball at the 26-yard line. Smallwood gets the handoff. Turns on the power, carrying people down to the 6-yard line.
And how about Smallwood? This guy, good speed and strength. Look at the patience. Now the burst that you talked about, Nate. And that's what you have when you're a good running back. Patience in the burst to get up in the hole. And
first and goal. Smallwood brought down in the backfield.
Well, that's a big-time tackle that time.
Jaden Thomason with the tackle for a loss.
Good read right here. He's all over it. Take another look right there. Boy, holds on and drives through.
Brings it back to the 10-yard line. Smallwood back to the backfield alongside Will Jarrett. Jaden Jackson, who has 2 touchdown catches in the slot on the right. Jarrett rolling left, gonna keep it, brought down about the 7 or 6 yard line. He's gonna bring up 3rd down and goal.
Good defense that time by Hay. It'll be interesting to see how many tackles he's gonna rack up for the night.
Big play here in the 3rd quarter. 21-14, Bentonville West on top of Owasso. Trying to make this a double-digit lead. Will Jarrett with only seconds left on the play clock. Doesn't get it off. It's going to be a delay of game. Just missed it by about a second.
Dead ball. Delay game. Offense. 5 yards. Still 3rd down.
Ball now at the 12-yard line, 3rd and goal. 4 receivers in the diamond formation over there on the left. Throws it to Jackson. He's looking to throw it himself. Back to the quarterback, Jarrett. Incomplete. Timing on that one close to a pass interference, but they did not call it.
Yeah, and that was good job defensively right there by Owasso. The 12, Gage Laney, take another look. Kind of bobbled it right there. Boy, good pursuit. Good defense. Pick number 96, Matt Lohr.
Bang, bang play right there.
Yeah, bang, bang.
Field goal attempt right here for Bentonville West. Already up 21-14, trying to make it a 10-point lead. Kick is up. Kick is good. 24-14. Wolverines on top here in the 4th game of the week. You're watching Game Time on YurView. We'll be right back with Owasso having the ball. .24, Owasso 14. 7 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter, 7:09 on the clock. Another big game here in the Tulsa metro area. Jinx over at Bixby. Keith Riggs in his first game as head coach taking over for Alan Trimble, the legend. 28-7, Trojans on top of the Spartans. Wolverines kicking off. Owasso down by 10. It's going to be a touchback, so the Rams will start at the 20-yard line.
Well, you see the luxury of having a good kicker. Also definitely has some speed back there. You talk about Deuce Mayberry. He hasn't been able to return any. He's another guy. Division I offers. Brother at University of Kansas.
Coach Pratt got to be happy so far, up by 10, but Owasso needed to keep them out of the end zone there. They did it, gave up the 3 points, but still a win for the Rams defense once it got down to 1st and goal.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Now they just have to put some plays together offensively.
Kuehne back to pass. Only a 3-man rush, gives him a little bit of time. Kirby had a step, but that's had to be about a perfect throw in there. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like he's running off a little bit of a tweak.
Cramping up.
And then another for the Wolverines. MADDOX Thornton getting stretched out.
Officials timeout for an injury.
Plenty of time with only that 3-man rush. Going for the big completion and just a little bit overthrown. We've been talking about the heat and the heat index out here. First game of the season. Not too surprising to see someone cramp up here.
Yeah.
Will Kuehne, 9 of 18, 130 yards, 1 TD, and that 1 interception when he was hit while he was throwing the ball. That's a third of the interceptions he had all season last year. Only had 3 for the season last year. Thornton walking off. Hopefully he'll be all right and be able to return to the game. 2nd down and 10 now after that incomplete pass. The fans out here ready to go. Face paint.
Yeah, the atmosphere.
The
is
head
great
decorations. It's like an 80s theme, I believe,
Man.
over there.
I think they playing some REO Speedwagon.
There you go. I saw they had a Reagan Bush 84 sign over there. Definitely going with the 80s. Kuehne fakes the handoff. Lucas with a chance. In and out of his hands.
Chance Lucas.
There you go. I didn't even
with
try
a
that
chance.
pun.
I see you. I see you. You're mid-season form over here, Mr. Thompson.
Just accidentally, though. 3rd and 10 now after that incomplete pass. Had a little bit of room to run there if he could have hauled it in.
Yeah. That one just took his eye off of it. And boy, if he can get loose and get in that open field, he just hasn't been able to grab him.
Kuehne drops off the screen. Nava fighting, diving, but well short of the 1st down. Needed to get to the 30-yard line.
Coach Blankenship wanted a face mask.
I say a couple of yards short, only 1 yard short as they marked it at the 29-yard line, but punting that one away when you're deep in your own territory here, down by 10. 3rd quarter going pretty quick here, Rod. Coming up to the halfway mark here in a few seconds. 4th and 1. Tucker Swoboda back to return it. He's standing at his own 44-yard line. Play clock went down to 0.
Play game, offense, 5 yards, still 4th down.
So that's going to move it back to the 24-yard line. And another whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout by Benton West here, up 24-14, about halfway through
their first this half.
Halfway through the 3rd quarter here. Things looking good for the Wolverines, up by 7 at the half. Added a field goal here in the 3rd quarter to get it up to 10 points. Tomorrow night, the Ford Game of the Week will come to you from Bentonville, Arkansas. The Midwest City Bombers will be in Bentonville, taking on the Tigers. Our live game time coverage will start at 7. In Northwest Arkansas, the game will be on Channel 76 and 2076. In Oklahoma City and Tulsa, check out Midwest City and Bentonville on Channel 3. And tonight on Fox 23 at 11 o'clock, don't forget high school football tonight. It's our 30-minute show filled with high school football highlights and analysis and post-game reaction. You don't want to miss it. We'll have highlights of 9 games. I'll be live here in Owasso. We'll have a live report from Broken Arrow and Union. Extended highlights from that Bixby Jinx game. Should be a good night of high school football highlights. Nice punt here down inside the 40-yard line. No room to run for Swoboda.
Yeah, that was a good job defensively for Owasso. Now, this Owasso defense, they really have to settle in right now. And if you're Bentonville, you keep going to your stars.
We saw Mario Kirby running off the field there. Got to be getting tired. Offense, defense, special teams. Big-time player and sophomore. Junior, excuse me. So right here, big drive right here.
Yes, it is, and you have to know where those playmakers are at all times.
Up by 10, Bentonville West trying to add to that lead.
Good D.
Fumble, ball loose. Who got it?
Looks like Bentonville.
It's always fun when everybody points their way, right?
Yeah.
Fight for the ball at the bottom. There's a Ram down there. Wolverine. Let's go into the Wolverines.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the offense.
Take another look, and Smallwood just comes down. Knee was close to down, but.
And that was Hay coming in again. Watch Hay coming to your screen. Get that hand on that ball right there. Great camera work, guys.
Yep. Knocked the ball loose. You can see it clearly out before he was down, but Wolverines recover. Jarrett feeling the pressure, but uses those legs like he's done all game to buy some time and get some yards.
And there you see his experience and leadership. You look at him, just calm, cool, and collective. Does a good job of getting out of bounds, but this is a guy, as we said earlier, has taken his bumps and bruises. Freshman, sophomore. Now you see his experience. And
that was, we said, Coach Pratt went there when they didn't have a varsity, so this was his freshman team. He was the freshman coach. Jarrett was on that team sophomore year. They went 2-8, and that's when he got all those bumps and bruises you're talking about. Last year improved from 2-8 to 9-2, and looking real good this year too.
Boy, look at players getting in space.
Swoboda makes a little screen pass and takes it inside the 35-yard line of Owasso.
Swoboda, he's making guys miss also and taking a look in space. Watch him get a good block right there. Number 5, and then he's going to make a couple of guys miss. Mayberry able to come up with the tackle.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 24-14, Bentonville West on top, trying to add to the lead right here. Ball on the 33-yard line of Owasso. Smallwood takes it out wide, turns it upfield, and he is going the distance.
How fast is Smallwood? The burst of speed right there. And able to get the burst, blocking downfield. 33 yards for the touchdown. Impressive play right here. Watch him again. Turns it on, kind of slows it down. Now watch the burst right here. Turns on the wheels. Will go untouched. Mr. Smallwood.
Up by 16, make it 17 with the extra point. Just the start. Bentonville obviously won it coming out here in the third quarter. Flag before the snap. Got a false start.
Dead ball, false start, offense, 5 yards, re-kick.
Rams last year won their first state title since 1974. Lost a lot of key players from that young team. Coach Blankenship knows it's going to take a little time to get things hitting on all cylinders.
Exactly right.
Extra point is good. 31-14, Bentonville West on top, but things hitting on all cylinders tonight here for the Wolverines. Up 31-14. See good things happening for Bentonville West in Class 7A in Arkansas this season. There you go. There you see on the press box, state champions, 1974, and that was a co-championship to 2017. 43 years.
Time in between.
They've had a lot of good teams. They made a habit of making it to the semifinals, and you know, going up against Union and Jinx, had a stranglehold on the biggest class in the state for all those years. Last year was the first year someone besides them won it since 1995, so Owasso put an end to that streak. And now Broken Arrow trying to do it up over Union in that game.
Yeah, well, we start to see a shift. Take another look at Smallwood right here at the touchdown. Watch him turn on the wheels right here, get into the end zone.
31-14 now. So a lot of time to go, but under 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Rams need some sort of momentum changer.
Yeah, they need a big play.
Going to start on the 20 after the touchback. Doesn't matter that the ball's loose in high school football here in Oklahoma. Once it goes in the end zone, it's a touchback. Can't run it out if he wants to. So the Rams in desperate need of some scoring here, down 31-14. Great start to the second half for Bentonville West. Coach Blankenship talking to his team. Start at the 20 with 4:42 on the clock. What do you see the offense here for the Rams need to do a little bit differently to get things going here?
Well, I think, you know, getting the ball downfield, you know, this Bentonville team has done a good job up front, really containing the run. And so it's going to have to come from the receiving course and giving Kuehne time and getting the receivers to come up to be able to make some plays, catching the ball and making some yards after the catch.
Yeah, you saw in the first quarter whenever the Rams went up on Bentonville West 7-0.
Timeout. Defense. Their second timeout this half.
And then a long pass play, 29 yards, Trey Goins somehow got open where no one was guarding him. And then they scored again on that third and goal. Will Kuehne, 3-yard QB sneak in the second quarter. Let's take a look at next week's games for you here in the fourth game of the week. Thursday night next week, we'll come to you from Moore. The Southmore SaberCats will be hosting the Deer Creek Antlers. Game time at 7 o'clock. Deer Creek and Southmore next Thursday night here on YurView Channel 3. And then next Friday, the game of the week for fourth, defending 6'8" champion Owasso Rams going into Arkansas to take on the Fayetteville Bulldogs. Game time for that one, also a 7 o'clock kick in Northwest Arkansas. The game will be on Channel 76 and 2076. Oklahoma City and Tulsa will be on Channel 3. Please join us for Owasso and Fayetteville next Friday night at 7 for the fourth game of the week. Nice first play on this drive for Knob. It gets a first down, 11-yard carry. It seemed like they came out here in the third quarter wanting to run the ball a little more, but had a couple of runs that went pretty well, but can't get a sustained drive going. Short pass out to the 35.
That's what you got to get going. Playmakers downfield.
It's nice when you're in this situation as the Rams have a veteran like Will Kuehne there leading the offense, not panicking yet, still only in the third quarter. Kuehne talking to Kirby. Back to pass, looking downfield, has an open receiver, just popped it in there to Trey Goins.
He tried to find Goins right there. Sophomore.
Third down and 6 now. Ball to 35, need to get out to the 41. Down by 3 scores, so there's plenty of time left, but they need a lot.
Yeah, and they got to get it in a hurry. This offense in Bentonville
West is very good.
They're down at 6. Kuehne to Kirby. Hit hard, stop short.
How about that? Number 16, Austin Eubank. Man.
Flag on the play.
You can see he's a little shook up himself, but watch him coming up and boom, laid the hammer right there.
You think when he catches that over the middle, he's going to get a first down, the talent of Kirby, but just a clean, hard tackle right there by Eubanks. Let's see what the call is here.
Sideline interference. Defense, 15 yards, first down.
Wow. That's a big penalty right there. First down when the Rams needed it. Takes the ball into Wolverine territory. Ball in the 46-yard line.
That is huge. See if Owasso can gain some momentum.
Adams on the screen. Picks up a few yards. Going under 4 minutes here in the third quarter. Rams down by 17. Trying to close the gap here. The season opener for both teams. Second down, 6 yards to go. Nava finds a hole, gets the first down.
Yeah, that's a nice burst right there by Nava. Great play call.
Hand off to number 29, Eddie Nava, brought down by number 24, Kendall Young. Gain good.
It's down to the 34-yard line. Good blocking by the offensive line. No starters back. No one that really saw significant time last year on the offensive line for the Rams back.
Yeah, that was a good job blocking up front.
First down and 10. Kuehne going deep over the middle. Goins in and out of his hands. Flag there though. Gonna get a pass interference call.
Yeah, that time, usually come up with that one. Went right through his hands, but pass interference.
Get the call to make sure.
Pass interference. Defense, 15 yards, first down.
Another big penalty. Great throw there by Will Kuehne right on the mark.
Take another look. Going up.
Can't see, might have had the left arm in there. Tough to tell from that angle. Kuehne completes it inside the 10-yard line. Again to Goins.
Going again. Couple of penalties. You look back, Bentonville defense, couple of penalties. The sideline penalty for 15 yards on third down when they're going to have to punt.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
That's a
huge play. Triplet. Nowhere to go.
Oh, they collapsed quick on Triplet.
Yeah, you get in the end zone here, you got to have a little more hop in your step if you're the Rams, only down 10 with a full quarter to go. They got to finish it off. See defensive coordinator Bobby Klink there. Kuehne might try that quarterback sneak again. Nope, throws it off to Adams, and Adams into the end zone.
I love their plays. They draw up and go line offense. That's a nice play. Get on the board.
Lined up, it looked an awful lot like that quarterback sneak they did in the second quarter. They went 3 yards for a touchdown by Kuehne. They probably did that on purpose, right? 6-yard TD run, extra point is good, and it's a 10-point ball game with 2:28 to go in the third quarter. Not over yet, Rod.
No, it is not.
Don't forget, high school football tonight at 11 o'clock on Fox 23, 30 minutes. The high school football extravaganza, Rod. Have highlights of 9 games, we'll have analysis, post-game reaction. Make sure you check it out on Fox 23 tonight at 11 o'clock.
You'll have some good stuff for us.
Yep, most high school football coverage on a Friday night in Green Country here.
Just check and see if my Biggs Demons played tonight.
They did. They took on Luther Hughes, which is the first year Luther Hughes is in OSSAA.
Got it.
They're still looking for a football field to play on, so it's actually a home game for Hughes, but it's being played at Beggs.
Love how you schooling me with this education right there.
I know a thing or two.
I see.
And you know, I said Luther, didn't I? Here's one thing I didn't know. Langston Hughes.
Langston Hughes. There you go. There you go.
You know, Beggs made the finals in Class 3A last year. Now they're in 2A.
I know. I was at the game.
Dropped down a level to Class 2A this year. A lot of changes in Oklahoma. So they re-rank the school size every 2 years. So 6A1 and 6A, the big ones, pretty much the same, but a lot of shifts down as you go down a little bit smaller.
Let's see if this Owasso defense only down 10.
Ball at the 25-yard line. See if the Wolverines can answer back after that 80-yard touchdown drive to cut the lead to 10. Will Jarrett looking calm, cool, and collected there at quarterback. Holds it off to TYRESE Smallwood and finds another big hole and turns it into a huge gain. Down the sideline, knocked out of bounds, about the 40.
And how about Smallwood? I mean, this guy has great vision, good speed. Watch him just take his time. We'll cut back here, one more. I'm going to turn these wheels on, get blocking downfield.
First down and 10. Smallwood again, making people, look at those moves.
How about those moves?
Wow. He's got a little hop to him.
Oh,
little
man.
that Barry Sanders sideways hop. Huh?
A little dance. Take another look at him right here. Watch him change directions. Takes his time. Little hop back, make you miss. Kiki, do you love me? Running on down.
Just don't do that outside a moving car. First down and 10. Going on the ground again. Hey, if they're not stopping it, keep going for it, right?
Boy, and they just keep running it.
Jonas Hickson that time.
They're taking their time.
So much of the offense has been through the air to Jackson for Bentonville West, but this drive, ground attack. Hickson again, brought down after a couple yards. Fortunately, Hickson down on the ground in pain. Hopefully he's okay as you see the trainers come out. Looking at his leg, looks like maybe his left leg. Jonas Hickson, Jr. for Bentonville West. 31-21, Bentonville West on top with late here in the third quarter. Hey, this week on YurView's high school football recruiting podcast, Over the Middle. Now to kick off season 2, Jeremy catches up with recruiting expert Max Olson. The boys will run down Texas recruiting, SEC, Alabama, Georgia Bulldogs, and Jason Brown, just to name a few. All that and more on this week's episode of Over the Middle podcast. Check it out at YurView.com. Another thing they have, I was looking at YurView.com today, getting ready for the game. They have nice write-ups and previews for their games of the week on there, so you can click on there and lot of information about this game that you can check out before you head to the stadium or turn on your TV or your streaming device and watch. And we say something smart, they'll say, hey, I already read that. I saw that on the website.
Yes.
That's where you got it.
That's where you got it from.
Dixon is able to walk off the field under his own power, so that's good. 3rd down and 8. Actually, 2nd down.
Gonna take the time.
The clock run down. Will Jarrett in the shotgun. Makes the handoff. Smallwood. Feeling the pressure, brought down for a sack. All down at the 11-yard line now. Big loss.
Pressure. Hey. Big fella. Matt Lohr. Take another look. Watch Hay. Great pursuit. Going to fly into your screen. Misses right there, but Lohr, his help is on the way.
Rams trying for another big stop in the red zone. 3rd down and goal from the 11-yard line. We're going to have to snap this with the clock going down. Just got it off before it hit 0 on the game clock. Incomplete pass. Will Jarrett going for Jaden Jackson. Incomplete, 8 seconds left. 4th down. Huge stop right here because you keep it as a 2-score ball game.
Yeah, and that was an outstanding job right there by the Rams. Come up with some plays, crowd getting into it. It's like
27-yard field goal is up and good. 34-21. Wolverines up by 13. 4 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Going to start off the 4th quarter here at 10 o'clock. It's going to be a late game here in Owasso.
Hey.
Hopefully I'll be down there for the 11 o'clock show.
Right down there. I know you can do it.
If I'm out of breath a little bit when the show starts off at 11 on Fox 23, you'll know why. Four seconds on the clock. 13-point ball game. Rams trying to come back in the season opener as they hope to defend their state title this year. Of course, in Oklahoma football, these first few games don't have any effect on playoff positioning or even if you make the playoffs, the non-district games. Another touchback. Rams will start at the 20. Last time they took it 80 yards for a touchdown. 4 seconds, so we'll get one play here in the 3rd quarter before moving on to the 4th. Here in the Ford game of the week. Coach Blankenship had a lot of big comebacks in his time as a head coach, trying to get another one here tonight.
Yeah. This Bentonville team, we talked earlier, first season 2-8, second season 9-2. And big time players on this team.
Sounded like Coach Pratt wanted another shot at Bentonville. Their rival and city rival there. They came up close and just lost last year. Quick completion. Out of bounds. That's going to be it for the 3rd quarter. Got the ball out to the 28-yard line. We'll be right back with the 4th quarter here in the Ford game of the week coming up in just a couple minutes after the break. You're watching Game Time on YurView.
Good morning, Bella.
Good morning.
Are you ready?
Yeah. 5 little monkeys.
Yay, Bella!
Hold still. Almost done.
really, really loved playing with you.
Thanks, Grandma. I really like our visits.
Whatever tech tomorrow dreams up, you'll be ready with GigaBlast. Future speed internet is here from Cox.
Welcome back to the Ford Game of the Week. Season premiere of Game Time on YurView. 34-21, Bentonville West up on Owasso. Start of the fourth quarter, Rams ball. This one might come down to the end.
Very well could.
2nd down and 2. Nowhere going on the run up the middle. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
Down and 2, big 3rd down right
No
here.
gain on the play, 3rd down.
Big drive for the Rams, get a touchdown here. You're in good shape.
Yeah, you're in real good shape.
But got to get this 1st down first. 3rd down and 2. Heaney back to pass. They're going deep on 3rd and 2. Goins open. Makes the catch. That's going to be a touchdown.
How about that? That's the big play you had to have. Goins. That's a big-time play. A young man, and we talked about Owasso needing a big play. Take another look. They've been going to him all night. Boy, Kuehne lets it go. He gets behind the defense, looks the ball in the pocket, shakes off the defender, and gets in the end zone. Mr. Goins.
Nice game for Goins so far. He had that 29-yard TD catch in the 1st quarter. Possession ball game right here, 34-28, 11-11 on the clock.
Got ourselves a ball game here.
72-yard TD pass.
How about that? Man, Kermit Holmes watching said, hey, big time play by Mr. Goins. And his dad was a good player also. He's at home watching this game. Look at Goins getting in the end zone, getting his team right back in it.
Wow. That's why it's the Ford Game of the Week, Rod.
You're exactly right.
Been tough to stop this Bentonville West offense, though. The Rams have done a good job of holding them to field goal attempts last couple drives.
Now this Owasso defense has to really set up.
It was 31-14 in the 3rd quarter. The Rams have outscored the Wolverines 14-3 since. Chance at a return here. Smallwood gets it out. Nice return out past the 25-yard line.
Now this defense Owasso has to settle in because this offense of Bentonville has been strong. I think you keep going to Smallwood. You know, you got a strong weapon in Jackson.
First down and 10. Ball at the 28-yard line for Bentonville West. Will Jarrett's had a nice ball game. Trying to get the win here in the season opener. Quick pass, quick completion. McDonald with the catch. Dakota McDonald, a senior.
Take their time.
Second down, 5 yards to go for the Wolverines. 4 receivers. Option.
Boy, and that's good defense by the Rams.
Owasso stepping up. It's ball game here.
How about Hay coming up and making the play? And boy,
oh, I hope
like Jarrett is down.
Oh, we don't want to see that. Will Jarrett, the senior quarterback, problem with his left ankle, obviously in pain.
Officials timeout for an injury.
Doesn't look like a cramp there. They were looking at that ankle.
That was a bang play.
See that. Hopefully he can bounce back and play. You don't want to see things be decided by injuries or have that play into it. Let's see if we can get a close look at if he turns that ankle. Looks like some people landed on him. Yeah, immediately in pain. You see him right there standing up. It's that left. That's not a good sign. It's a big loss for the West Wolverines if he can't return. And then for Owasso, Kewan Hay that we've been talking about, he's getting helped off.
I think he twisted his ankle on the play also.
Big play for several reasons there. Nice defensive stand for the Rams. So we hate to see this. Will Jarrett obviously banged up. Kewan Hay banged up. Jarrett 14 of 22, 240 yards, 2 TDs, both of those to Jaden Jackson. We hope he's okay and can come back in the game. Same thing for Kewan Hay. But until then,
it's going to be interesting now to.
We've got Tucker Boda, number 3, who's a wide receiver, the defensive back. He's running. Dives for the first down. They're going to see where they mark him. All about the spot. Not sure. Oh, he said his foot went out of bounds way back there. It's going to be 4th down. Couldn't quite do the tightrope down the sideline. Be interesting if they bring him in as the quarterback on the next drive once you get a chance to get someone warmed up, or if it'll be Dalton McDonald. Looked like he was warming up on the sideline, the sophomore. He's listed as a quarterback, so that's a good sign.
That is a good sign.
As opposed to Swoboda, who's a wide receiver DB. So Owasso down by 6, getting the ball back here. 10:47 to go in the 4th quarter. Rams stepping up on defense. First 3 and out of this half for Bentonville West.
Dead ball, delay game, offense, 5 yards, still 4th down.
So move it back 5 more yards.
Broken Arrow getting the win, 33-10. Standing win for them.
That's a big win over the number 1 ranked Union, 31-10. Wow.
Whitaker Twins, coaching staff over there. I know they're excited.
GAGE LANEY, fair catch, ball at the 37-yard line. Feels like a big momentum shifter here in this game. Down by 6, Owasso is outscored Wolverines 14-3 in the last little over half a quarter. Down by 6. And the Rams, who are, they're down big in the third quarter. 31-14. They
Yes.
can take the lead on this drive.
On this drive right here, and boy, Goins has been big. We said they had to get something downfield, big play.
That was it, right?
That was it.
I didn't know if we expected 72 yards, but hey, on 3rd and 2, that was a gutsy play call right there.
Talking about changing the complexion of the game.
1st and 10. Triplett gets past the 40-yard line.
Strong, bruising runner.
Triplett, only a sophomore. 5'8", 215.
Get him 3 yards. 2nd down.
That's tough to bring down.
Yes, it is.
Also a linebacker on the defensive side of the ball. You're going to be saying his name a lot here in Owasso the next few seasons. Kuehne looking downfield, takes another shot, wide open. It's a catch for Kirby. Mario Kirby, touchdown. Rams have the lead.
How about Mr. Kirby? Big time play right there. Look, watch the patience of Kuehne right there. Good block. Watch that Kirby. Great camera work. Let's see if he stayed in bounds. Couple was out. How about this?
The Rams on top. 60-yard TD pass, 72-yard TD pass earlier in the 4th quarter.
We'll take another look. Look at him, laid it right out there where he could catch it. Trying to get.
Obviously can't tell from that angle, but this angle right here,
you can look.
Take a look.
Right. The 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Out of bounds right there.
Pretty clear. Big break for the Rams. Owasso takes the lead. 35-34. Still all kinds of time left. 10:04 on the clock. Bentonville West trying to respond. That's Owasso offense the last couple of drives. That's pretty impressive, right?
5 plays, 140 yards, 129.
$129. And then the question is, who's quarterback for Bentonville West?
That will be the biggest question you'll have. Let's see who comes out. They can find ways to get their playmakers the ball.
Going to be a touchback, so Bentonville West will start on the 20-yard line, down by 1. Haven't been down since Bentonville West tied the score at 7 with 3:14 to go in the 1st quarter.
Wow. Hey, that's why you keep playing.
(31-14) whenever Tyrese Smallwood had that 33-yard TD run with under 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, and since then it has been all Owasso Rams. But 10 minutes to go.
Right now.
So now you have Tucker Swoboda staying in there at quarterback, not the guy with an arm, obviously. Will Jarrett. Looks like they're playing more of almost like a wildcat kind of offense here. And then you have this Owasso defense that doesn't have to focus on that passing game nearly as much.
Well,
or Jaden Jackson.
It changes because Jackson has been unbelievable.
Second down and 10. Just as I say, that's Swoboda. Intercepted! Touchdown Rams, big time play. Deuce Mayberry looked up and the ball was there.
Right in his hands right there. And they're able to catch it and punch it in. Take another look. Kind of bobble it. Overthrows the receiver right to Mayberry, and he's able to run it in for the touchdown. 18-yard touchdown for Deuce Mayberry.
Man, how different is this game? That's why you shouldn't switch the channel on the Ford game of the week and try to catch some other stuff and come back. Totally different ball game. Up by 8, still only 1 possession. Go for that 2-point conversion.
Boy, Big Mo has definitely got on the side of Owasso. You just think about the events that have happened. 2 penalties. You know, the sideline, the pass interference. They're able to punch it in. Injury to Jarrett. New quarterback in. It's definitely changed the complexion of this game.
42-34. Bentonville West down 8. Doesn't appear that their quarterback, their big-time playmaker, Will Jarrett, will be back. Haven't heard that officially, but Swoboda came out for the series after Jarrett was hurt. (42-34). Now, Bentonville West has its back against the wall.
How about that? Owasso trailed 31-14. 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Outscored Bentonville West 28-3 since.
Going to be a touchback. So 31-14 is when they scored with 4:42 on the clock in the 3rd quarter. Kuehne had that pitch to Dawson Adams, 6-yard TD. That was late. About 2.5 minutes left. And then Owasso took that shot on 3rd and 2. Trey Goen, 72-yard TD pass. Next drive, Mario Kirby, 60-yard TD catch. Take the lead, and then the Swoboda intercepted by Deuce Mayberry. And that's how it got from 31-14 to 42-34. And 1 field goal for Bentonville West mixed in there. 28-3. Swoboda.
Be a holding.
Owasso defense probably concerned even less about a pass after the one attempted that went for a TD for the other team. Yeah. So the Rams can really gear up for the running attack of Bentonville West now, right?
No passing going on now. Probably going to try to get the ball to Smallwood.
Holding. Offense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Be interesting to see if they can get the ball in Jaden Jackson's hands somehow, whether it be an end around or some way to get their most electric guy with the ball in his hands the ball when you don't have a passing quarterback.
Yeah. On some kind of way. Almost put him in Wildcat.
Put him at quarterback. That'd be interesting. See if Swoboda can get a chance here to kind of get a feel for the game as quarterback instead of wide receiver. Swoboda back to pass. Throws it deep to Jackson. Underthrown, incomplete. But a flag comes. Bill Blankenship. Don't think real happy about that call. Those underthrows, you got to make sure when you're a defensive player that you look back at that. If we have a replay.
And right now, the best play for Bentonville West.
Pass interference. Defense. 15 yards. Replay. First down.
Is to throw it up to Jackson.
Here we see underthrown. What do you think, Rod?
Could have been a little hold there. Take another look.
On him before the ball gets there.
I think that's a good call.
Ball now. The 23-yard line. First and 6 yards to go here. 6 or 7. Incomplete. We had the holding penalty, the pass interference. You don't get an automatic first down in high school with the pass interference call. Why it was 1st and 6 and 2nd and 6.
And right now, you know, just the passing of Bentonville right now, and I mean, doing the best he can back there at that quarterback position.
Jaden Jackson on the far right, bottom of your screen. Going on the ground again. That defensive front of Owasso stopping a pull. Jonas Hickson is back in. We saw him have some cramp problems, so it's good to see him back in the game.
You see the crowd getting into it.
Under 9 minutes, 8.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, the fourth game of the week. You're watching Game View on YurView. Swoboda drops back to pass, but takes it with his feet, gets the first down. Lots of running room, trying to take it the distance, turning on the speed. Can he make it? Just short, down at the 6.
How about that? You know he can do that. May not be a good passer, but he can definitely run the football, take another look. Set up as a pass, sees it. Now he's more comfortable, more in his element right now, and watch the blocking downfield. Make one miss, turns on the wheels. Which ran down that time. Number 44, Severs.
We're going to make that at the 8-yard line, spot him at the 8. First down and goal. Just when it looked like everything was going against Bentonville West, Tucker Swoboda, big time run. First and goal. Smallwood, touchdown.
Mr. Smallwood, first time in that series. I think you get back to him. This Bentonville team finding a way. Take another look. Smallwood, he's been steady all night. A little change of directions, turns on the Jets, gets in the end zone.
So let's see what we're going to go for 2 in the tie. .47, 42-40, Owasso on top. Bentonville West going for the 2-point conversion. Seeing if they can tie it up. Smallwood, fumble! 42-40 the score with 7:47 to go here in the fourth game of the week. This one a thriller, Rod, here. You're watching Game Time on YurView.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com. You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Welcome back to the fourth game of the week, and man, we're starting off in style here. First game of the season, Owasso 42, Bentonville West 40. Under 8 minutes to go. 2-point conversion just came up short for the Wolverines, so the Rams trying to hold on to this lead that they just got. They were down 17 in the third quarter before coming on strong.
I like the effort of both teams. Bentonville team trying to find a way. And out their quarterback. See if the Rams offense can keep it going.
They get a chance to return it, which is rare for the Owasso Rams this evening. I think that's the first time they haven't had a touchdown. And that was barely. Hey, don't forget at 11 o'clock, which is coming up quickly. It's 10:25 now. Turn your TV to Fox 23 and watch our 30-minute high school football show. High school football tonight. Highlights of 9 games, post-game reaction and analysis. Make sure you watch Fox 23 tonight at 11.
Nice play.
There's Goins again.
Second down and short now. Kuehne keeps himself, gets the first down and more. Nice run from Kuehne inside of Wolverine territory.
Yeah, nice play right there by Kuehne to nice fake punch. Nice hole created by the offensive line. We'll cut back right here. This Owasso offense is steady right now. Feel this Owasso teams, they need to score in this drive.
Kuehne back to pass. They're not trying to run out the clock. They're going deep to Goins again, incomplete.
When you see the target, Goins, they kind of settling in. That's probably going to be that 1-2 punch.
They're not worried about running out the clock here. They're trying to add to that lead. Second down and 10, 6:49 on the clock. Complete pass right at the first down marker for Chance Lucas. Actually a couple yards short there, so right at the 30-yard line. Needs to get to the 27.
And that's a nice play right there by Chance Lucas. That's the way you come back and make a big catch.
Third down and 3. We've got Nava back there in the backfield. He's had a nice second half, but Kuehne keeps it and gets the first down. Huge. Ball to 25.
Boy, that play right there has been the bread and butter for Rams. Take another look. Watch. Lucas comes right there, and Kuehne, strong runner, able to pick up that first down.
First down and 10, ball at the 25-yard line. Kuehne passing again. Oh, over the middle. Chance Lucas drops it.
Lucas again right there, and boy, Kuehne puts it right there, and boy, just not able to come up with it.
Yeah, Lucas only a sophomore. Kuehne again passing. Drops it off. Ooh, that was a dangerous play, but he got the completion.
Very dangerous right there.
Man, only up 2. Wow, but completion to Peyton West.
Take another look. Boy. Threw that up there.
Wow. He found his man there, though, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
See what the flag's about here. Big discussion among the officials.
Like they're talking to Bentonville, so it may be against Owasso.
Coach Pratt talking to the officials. We're waiting to get the official call. 42-40, Owasso on top of Bentonville West with 5:52 to go here in the game.
Ineligible downfield, offense, penalties decline, third down.
All right, ball at the 22-yard line, third down. Since they didn't gain much on this completion, they're happy with taking the play. .552 on the clock and
timeout.
42-40, Owasso on top. Big third down coming up. So we do not have a timeout. Officials wanting the players back on the field. Both teams are in the huddle on the sideline. Here we go. Big third down. Ball at the 22-yard line. Got to get down to the 15. .552 on the clock in the fourth game of the week. Starting off the season in style. You're watching Game Time on YurView. Huge third down right here. Rams trying to build on that 2-point lead. Will Kuehne over the middle, gets the completion, gets the touchdown to Dawson Adams.
How about that play right there? Adams, slant right there, able to punch it in. That's a big time play by Dawson. Take another look. Kuehne rifles it. Able to get it in, 48-40.
Now you get the extra point. You got a two-possession ball game. Extra point is good. Owasso up 49-40.
That touchdown once again brought to you by the Harper Group. Remax results. Owasso's premier real estate group.
How about that?
8 plays, 76 yards, 22-yard TD pass to Adams there. Took just under 2 minutes on that drive. 49-40, Owasso on top, under 6 minutes to go.
What a way to open it up on, let's say week 1 to 0 week.
Week 0, can't even call it week 1, Rod.
Yeah, 0 week.
Although I would like to change the nomenclature. It's the first week, let's call it week 1.
Week 1.
Because the next week we get to say, hey, welcome to week 1, the second week of the season. So now it's Bentonville West who's running out of time. A big flip of the script here since halfway through the third quarter. 9-point ball game. You got your backup quarterback in. And you need at least 2 scores. And you need to stop an Owasso offense that has looked almost unstoppable here in the last quarter.
Exactly.
.49-40, Owasso Rams won the Class 6A1 state title in Oklahoma last season. First one since 1974. That was before we were born.
Yes,
me just barely.
Yes, it was.
Bentonville West going to have a chance to return this one. Smallwood hit hard inside the 20.
How about that hit right there?
Does it look like the Rams are playing with a little bit of a different hop in their step here?
Hey, Mr. Goins is saying, hey, I just don't catch. I just don't catch the football. I deliver hits. And he looks like a true Ram on that one.
And you see the second guy there, Triplet.
Triplet comes in and finishes it up. 2 sophomores.
Tucker Swoboda coming in for Will Jarrett. He got hurt, looked like an ankle injury. Had to leave her in the second half. Play clock is at 0s. That's going to be 5-yard penalty.
Dead ball, delay game, offense, 5 yards.
You can just see right now, no flow for Bentonville.
Got a text message from Eric Bailey from the Tulsa World, OU beat writer. He said he's watching from Norman. His daughter's watching from Orlando on the live stream. Says we're doing a great job. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that.
He and his daughter down in Orlando.
A completion right here. And McDonald, who is the backup quarterback, also on the roster, but not in the game.
Oh, a couple of flags. B checking it out.
Dalton McDonald is the backup quarterback. Dakota McDonald, the wide receiver who just made the catch.
Man, 35-yard play right there, and flag again. Blocking the back. It's coming back.
Personal foul, blindside block, offense, 15 yards from the spot of the foul, repeat, first down.
It's tough. You get your first completion of the ball game coming in for Jarrett in the fourth quarter. He got knocked out with an injury, and then big gain, had to bring it back away.
Block in the back. See if we can get it right here.
Results of the play, still it's the first
right
down.
There. Close. First down and 10, ball on the 30-yard line. Owasso up 49-40. Just over 5 minutes to go in the ball game here, the Ford game of the week. Swoboda throwing it deep, incomplete. Trying to get it to Smallwood. Tyrese Smallwood has had a heck of a ball game, the running back.
Yes, he has.
And Swoboda has played well today, too, just being put in a difficult position here,
Yes.
not his position at quarterback.
And doing the best that he can.
Hate to see Will Jarrett get hurt. Hopefully he'll be healthy for the rest of the season. .5:15 on the clock. Wolverines need 2 scores to come back here against an Owasso Rams team that was rolling here in the fourth quarter. Swoboda gets the completion. Nice catch, but well short of a first down.
And that's a big hit right there.
Gage Laney.
Take another look.
That's Laney.
One-handed snag by Tyson. So third down, 6 yards to go for a first down. They need to get to the 40-yard line. Swoboda, not an open player, but he is intercepted. And again, looking for another pick six, not quite, but still a nice INT and a nice return by Cole Creekmore.
How about that? Nice play defensively. Last couple of plays, and we're doing what he can, but boy, right to the Owasso Ram defender. Trying to punch it in.
Close. You know he wanted that one, right?
Yeah, yes, he did.
You're a defensive back. You don't get a lot of chances to score. So first and goal from the 3-yard line from Owasso. Can try to put a nail in the coffin here if they can get a touchdown here. Kuehne keeping it himself. Moves that pile. Close, but not quite there.
Been very successful in goal line situations.
Man, what a turnaround. And you're looking at this young Owasso Rams team trying to replace all of that, a lot of talent from the team that won the state title last year. Only 2 starters back on offense, doing a little better shape, starters returning on defense, but still a lot of youth here. And if you're Coach Blankenship, gotta love what you see there. They didn't panic. They came back strong.
Yeah, they kept fighting and kept making plays.
Because, boy, it didn't look good at all.
Kuehne with another QB sneak. This time he's in. 55-40, pinning the extra point. Looks like the Rams are going to get a win in their season opener.
Boy.
Didn't think I'd be saying that about, 30, 40 minutes ago.
Well, you're exactly right, and I think what it does for their confidence is what is going to be big. You know, when you have a young team, your back was against the wall. I mean, you're playing on YurView game of the week.
It's a big-time game right here.
And Thompson calling the game, and I mean,
you haven't referred to us once as the Thompson twins, but that's okay.
so when you look at this game, there's so many factors. Of course, 3:45 remaining, but the way they responded back, plays down the stretch, by those young guys, triplet with the deflection, knocks the ball, gets the fumble, they get it. Goins makes the big play down the stretch. Kuehne has been steady. Hay has been a man defensively. He's been out. I think he's injured, but he's been out. But he was, and then you got another flag here on the, going to be against Bentonville.
Man, you're looking at a guy like Trey Goins. He's a sophomore.
After the kick, we got a dead ball, unsportsmanlike on the receiving team to mark the 15 yards off on the kickoff.
He's a sophomore on a team and an offense that needs young people to step up, and that's just what he did.
Yeah, he's done a tremendous job of it. And he made big play after big play, and then you also had Kirby. He stepped up with some big plays down the stretch, and so for a team like this trying to find their way and really trying to find their identity
without their starting running back Isaiah Jacobs.
And so it makes a huge difference for them to come away with a win like this. 3:45 remaining.
Jacobs, the younger brother of Josh Jacobs, who's a running back at Alabama, so the bloodline is good there.
Yep.
He had a little knee sprain in the scrimmage last week and didn't get to play tonight.
So many factors that go in any sport. Staying healthy is key.
So let's put out the scenario for Bentonville West here. 16, that's two touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions.
Yep.
Still technically 2 possessions. They got their backup quarterback, who doesn't normally play quarterback.
No.
So
it's not a backup.
Yeah.
The Owasso defense is playing good against the run. You load it up, it's going to be tough.
That's interesting that they didn't just kick that out of the back of the end zone with that 15-yard penalty. And then might have a chance with a nice little return here, but he ran a long way but didn't get too far north and south.
So now if you're Bentonville, you got to try to get some points on the board in a hurry.
3:29 on the clock, 56-40. Obviously it's going to take a touchdown and onside kick. Let's see if we have a little Wolverine magic here. I think the Rams are feeling pretty good about it. Ball at the 21-yard line. First down and 10. Tucker Swoboda hands it off to TYRESE Smallwood. Owasso defense still doing a good job keeping the gains short. TYRESE Smallwood been impressive, the senior running back for Bentonville West. All of these skill position players for Bentonville West that we talked up going into this game that we knew were good, they showed up. TYRESE Smallwood, Jaden Jackson, unbelievable. Will Jarrett, until he got that ankle injury in the fourth quarter, looking great.
Yeah, and it changed the game. That injury has been downhill ever since. But he was doing a good job. We haven't heard much from Jackson in the second half, just trying to get him the ball.
Rams had started their comeback before that injury. They actually took the lead before Tucker Swoboda played it down, I believe, at quarterback. But trying to trade offensive fireworks when you don't have your quarterback, it's tough to do.
And a quarterback that can make plays with his feet and passing the ball.
But what an impressive performance by Owasso. Down 17 in the third quarter. Never gave up, kept fighting. A lot of things to smile about for this young Owasso team. And, you know, we talked to Coach Blankenship at the half before the third quarter. That's what he thought too. They did a lot of good things, just made some of those young mistakes. And they kind of stopped making those young mistakes about halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah, and they really settled in. They just kind of had a calm about them. And we talked about needing a big play, and they come up with the big play. Thompson. But you got a good nucleus of young guys when you talk about Owings and Triplett.
You got a pair of sophomores right there. Then you got your senior quarterback, which helps a ton when you have someone like it's a. You know, Coach Blankenship has told us before the game, a lot of it is how that offensive line with guys that haven't played really significant action before in their careers gel together, and they look pretty good, especially here in the second half.
Kewan Hay, who we hadn't seen, you know, he went out the same time that Jared went out. You know, he laid that hard hit and went out, but all around impressive for this Owasso team.
So minute 20, punting it away on fourth down. It's going to be an Owasso win here, the season opener for the defending Class 6A1 state champs. There's a lot to learn from both of these teams. Just, you know, talking to Coach Pratt before the game, these levels, 6A1 in Oklahoma, Class 7A in Arkansas, about the same level of competition. So they learn a lot from playing each other in this non-district game.
Yeah, and you wonder why you're just not seeing. You figure you would see more with it being so close. You know, on some good football being played.
You take a Bentonville, it's the same distance basically as Norman from Owasso, so not a much longer drive for a lot of the games they play. First down and 10. Bentonville West only has one timeout, and I doubt the Wolverines use it anyway as the Owasso runs out the clock. And the victory formation here, 56-40. So impressive this second half for this Owasso Rams team. Going to start off the season 1-0, and Bentonville West has a lot to build on from this game. Hopefully they have their quarterback healthy for the rest of the season.
Yeah, because they are definitely, and we talked about them being a top 5 team in Arkansas in the largest class, and when you have your quarterback and those weapons, and we saw early, I mean, they can dominate a game and put points on the board in a hurry, but losing your quarterback who's been tested, a guy who can pass the ball, that's used to finding his receivers, but can also run it, is such a weapon. And we just saw how the complexion of the game changed when he went out. A totally different ball game.
That's a victory, 56-40 Owasso over Bentonville West as Coach Blankenship and Coach Pratt shake hands. What a game we had here. Ended up with a 16-point margin of victory, but it was a lot closer than that. We're going to hear from head coach Blankenship for the Rams coming up here as we return from break on the Game Time here on YurView.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com. You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Welcome back to the Ford Game of the Week, and the Owasso Rams celebrating tonight up 56-40, knocking off Bentonville West here on Game Time on YurView. Lots of great plays to choose from for our play of the night, but we got to go with this one right here.
You know it.
It's got to be Will Kuehne to Trey Goins.
How about that?
72
Goins.
yards.
Catch it, take it to the house. Trey Goins, TG, getting it done for Owasso when they needed it. Throw it up and let the young fella go get it. Trey Goins, play of the game. He was huge tonight for the Owasso Rams.
A big momentum changer there when the Rams were trying to come back. At one point, they were down 17 in the third quarter. Player of the game. Got a similar feel there because one of the guys, the guy that threw it, Will Kuehne. Impressive ball game by the senior quarterback for Owasso.
Yeah, Mr. Steady, and boy, he's the veteran of this team and has really shown it. I mean, a lot of poise to lead his team back and just was poised back there in the pocket. Very steady. Mr. Kuehne getting it done. They'll need him to be big all season long if the Rams look to repeat.
And we're about to hear from head coach Bill Blankenship. What a win for his team here in the season opener. Coach Blankenship, thanks for joining us down there. How proud of you are this young team of yours to come back down 17 in the third quarter?
You know, I think there were a lot of opportunities for us to raise the white flag, and we didn't. We've got a quarterback that's a warrior, and he kept getting guys around him to raise up. And, man, I'm telling you, I think we can build on this. We're still young and ain't going to go away. You see a lot of flaws out there, a lot of things we got to correct, but I am excited about a team that will not quit like this.
Did you learn something about this team today that you didn't know before you kicked off?
Yeah, I didn't know if we would. Like I said, they had us on the, what was it, 30 to –
they were up 17.
Yeah, they had us down 17, and it could have been real easy. You know, we had that kind of glazed look on our eyes on defense, and if our offense had not responded, then the defense responded again, and then get the takeaways, and it's big time.
All right, thanks. Congratulations, Coach, on
Thanks,
that
fellas.
win in the season opener.
Great start. Thank you.
And he's got to be happy. Definitely learned a lot about this young team. Take a look at the final stats of the ball game. 56-40, the final score. Owasso over Bentonville West. And Will Kuehne was our player of the game for good reason. A lot of passing yards for the Rams. And just a great performance, a great comeback for them.
Yeah, and he talked about it. I mean, you get that kind of glassy look in your eye. And if you've been a player, you've been around, you've seen that look before, especially in a young team. And to be able to bounce back and make plays down the stretch to come away with this win to start, you know, the season, I feel like it's so important. You look at the stats right there. I mean, look at the rushing yards for Bentonville West, 256 yards, rushing only, 130, but look at the passing. Will Kuehne was outstanding, 341 yards. You look at the total offense, the Wolverines get it done. First down's the same, but the 3 turnovers by the Wolverines was definitely key. I think also the penalties down the stretch. But boy, what resiliency by this young Owasso team to be able to bounce back, have some adversity, in that second half and be able to come up with big play after big play to beat a very good Bentonville West team.
And don't forget, more Ford Game of the Week tomorrow from Bentonville. Midwest City Bombers taking on the Bentonville Tigers. That starts at 7 o'clock tomorrow in Northwest Arkansas. You can watch that game on channels 76 and 2076 in OKC and Tulsa. That's Cox Channel 3. Oh, what a night to start off here, the season of high school football. It's a great way to start, Rod. I think we're going to have a lot more like this, exciting ball games throughout the year here in the Ford Game of the Week. For Rod Thompson and our entire YurView broadcast team, I'm Nathan Thompson saying so long from Owasso, Oklahoma. Final score, 56-40 Rams over the Wolverines. To watch this entire game on replay, log on to YurView.com. Have a good night.
Game Time on YurView has been brought to you by your Oklahoma Ford dealers, the best in Oklahoma. Airco, the company you know. Tulsa Tech, for your future success, go to tulsatech.edu. And by Weoki Credit Union. Join us all fall long for some of the top high school football from around the country on Game Time.